like unnaturally.
No.
Like that to the best of my ability, do I sense anything unnatural about that?
No, you do not.
Hmm.
These goblins seem like they're probably not incredibly strong normally. You figure it would not be a huge challenge for like the
Yeah,
people
so
you fought
they just gave
against.
up. Like, yeah.
They just
Yeah.
I
Okay.
imagine they would have trouble fighting.
Yeah. I take off my gloves and walk out of the room. Very unimpressed.
Dude, I have a question for you. Do these fish people look like they could be eaten by the goblins?
You could
They
certainly
just
have
give
a
them
look.
like a lot of rations. It's enough, I think.
I gave all my meat away, but I don't really have that much meat.
Yeah, we don't have
Just
any
wondering,
rations
maybe they can eat it.
or much.
They could. They could eat these fish people. Just wondering. They're fish, so fish are edible, right?
You could. They're not strictly fish. Their texture is a bit more fleshy, a bit more. It doesn't have any of that flakiness to it that most fish have.
Hmm.
It doesn't mean it's not edible, but you would have to
Oh well.
try.
Fine. I guess that's not gonna help me.
I mean,
Good
he
try.
said we could try.
Yeah, I could chop off an arm and give it to one of the goblins. Maybe they like it.
No, I mean,
We've,
I don't
um,
think that's
we've
what he meant by trying.
We've explored
Mm.
everywhere upstairs, right?
There are no ladders in here going upwards.
As in, like, we've explored everywhere on this floor, right?
Yes.
And this is like the top floor, right? All of these ladders go down.
Yes, correct.
Okay, I want to double back to the cave here.
Yeah, sure. Zoom out a bit.
I'll start looting the creatures upstairs to see if there's anything of worth.
Looting upstairs. Okay.
Yeah, the ones
you-
where I'm right now, like those in this room. I'll just start looting. You want me to roll something for that?
Yes, roll investigation.
Let's see, investigation.
that one you won't-
Investigation. That's a straight 0. So let's see. That is a 14.
14. Okay. These ones up here don't have anything too special as far as you can see. You do remember there was the shiny pearly white necklace
I don't think I saw that.
picked off.
I don't think I saw that happening. I don't know.
I think we
It's
all
not
did,
hard
because
to
like
see.
Bertha literally stopped in the middle of combat to go and...
And kneel there.
Wasn't
Yeah.
I like over here when that happened? Like over
I think you were
I
down
think
the
you were
corridor
here.
shooting past her.
Yeah.
here? Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Um,
You probably would have seen me like kneel down and
Stop
just
fighting him.
start a little bit of a cry and
But so I didn't find anything.
You do find various necklaces, bracelets. A few of them have been like parts have been broken, or some of them have been broken apart and then like attached together to fit around wider parts of their bodies.
Cox.
Maybe that would require maybe a higher roll. But...
Anything I find, I'll give to Brooke.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably I probably left at this.
Oh. Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Then I'll just put it in
just
my
hold
bag.
on. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put.
Okay. Maybe just write down.
You don't have message or anything, do you?
No.
Okay.
Maybe write down like pile of jewelry. Let's say.
Pile of jewelry.
I'll
Okay.
make a note.
do you know how much it's worth?
I don't know, but he will make a
You
note, and then when I
probably
find
wouldn't be-
someone that can tell me,
Yeah. You wouldn't be too familiar with that.
I would have no idea. I'm not a trader. The only thing I know about is
That's,
a little bit of money. 'Cause I
Past
work in an
edition
inn.
Pathfinder as well has a appraisal skill. which I think is
Yeah.
actually a really cool idea, but probably way too much math for the DM.
Yeah, I think like if you have a background in that, then
Yeah, if you
Wouldn't
were
find it
grew up
funny.
in a jeweler shop or something like that.
something like that.
Hmm.
I walk over to Beth and say, "Everything all right there, little lady? Everything all right there, little lady?"
I found my necklace.
That's awfully
Okay,
nice.
That's not true.
You came all-
We'll talk about that later. There's no fucking way it was here. What the odd?
You came all this way just for a necklace?
It's my mother's necklace before she died.
Oh, my apology. Sorry, what was that?
You've probably come with me, by the way. I'm back at the cage.
Wanna go?
Yeah,
Um,
get some. No. That's what I was saying. Like, Sam wasn't there in that moment. Sorry, that was a little meta. I was just saying, like, I don't know. I'm suspicious of
It
that.
is a bit confusing why it's here, but it's definitely my mother's.
And the coincidences can happen. Masan just doesn't believe in them.
I'm still
If that was
walking
a
around
reason.
snake lady.
in this area, like trying to find any goblin that will try and communicate with me. Like,
okay, well, there's this one over here who you had the most success with before.
yeah,
I'll get back to you in a minute, though.
yeah.
Turns out
Hey,
that goblin speaks American Sign Language, which is another language that
I
Alvin
That
doesn't.
nobody knows here.
I will fucking find a goblin that will speak to me. Fuck you, Brooke.
Okay.
I tend to cast and I say, orc human, you wanna come and check out those tunnels with me, just in case something's there.
Yeah, Cass will tag along.
Okay.
I actually think Cass would probably be fairly pleasantly amused by the.
I think she would. So where are you going?
I'm going to go to the tunnel that I seen that one fella try and dig on his own.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, but it's awful strange. Like, there's this one guy just building this entire tunnel on his own, and
I think I'll
Um,
go with them.
Can me and Velzen do a joint Arcana check on Cage, and I can also throw
In the
in
cage.
Yeah, I can also throw in an
There were also
identify
ruins on the
spell.
ground, by the way.
runes.
right?
Yeah.
I think
Do
there
you
were
want to
ruins.
do? Or you want to do an Arcana check for the whole situation?
Kind of, but specifically for the runes, but also just to see like, Velzen, do you have detect magic?
Yeah, I have a free use of detect magic daily actually.
Okay, cool. Let's start with that.
Detect magic. Okay. If you'll give me 1 moment, let me check. Okay.
30 feet range.
So 30 feet. That's pretty much the whole room. See. Okay, you feel you get a faint magical presence from the runes on the floor. Very spotty.
What's
Nothing.
the school of magic?
So there are a few. The most prominent is definitely transmutation.
Transmutation. Okay, that's kind of what I figured.
Mm-hmm. And you also find you feel from this creature and this creature.
We did
Mark
take
again.
your
I was
weapons.
like off screen for a second.
You did.
Yeah, if that's what you're
Two
saying.
larger creatures.
Okay. What's that? What school of magic is that?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Enchantment, I think. But
Is that what it is for items?
I think so. That's something that I remember having to look at once. I think it's in hand.
Alright, I don't say anything, but I go over and check out one of the corpses, the one to the left.
Okay. Okay. This was gonna be an investigation thing, but since you can easily find them anyway. Okay, so the one beside the tables. Where is it? Okay. You find in this little pocket it has on its very minute clothes. You find this small green orb. It's like a transparent, glassy green, and within is a hollow cylinder of a kind of translucent white. And then again, within that cylinder is a solid cylinder, which is totally transparent, clear.
Wait, so there's a cylinder within a cylinder?
Yes.
Okay. I checked the other corpse
Dude,
real
nice.
quick.
You found this JO crystal.
JO
does that mean?
crystal?
I'll link it in the break.
Okay. Oh,
Oh, you were making a Steven joke in your head as well. I fucking knew it.
okay. And you want to go to the other one?
Yeah.
On the other one, this item is a bit more obvious. Around its neck is hanging this purple cylinder with two kind of flattened spheres on each end, golden. And then there is also golden flowery kind of pattern coming from each end towards the center.
So, Masan, you said you could identify?
Yes, but I'm out of energy, so it'll take me a while to cast. Let's take those back to the boat with us, and when we've got some time, I'll figure out what they are.
Yeah, I suppose we'll just examine them.
I think
the
for now, I'm
old-fashioned
just
way
going to
then.
sit down. Start ritual casting identify on the ruins, and I'm going to get Cass's attention. I don't think Cass is doing anything.
She's coming into the tunnel with me.
Yeah, so just kind of as she's passing, I just say, I don't think there's any goblins on the ground floor, so if you find any unsecured valuable, just take them outside and leave them with the treasure chest so that we've got everything ready to go back to the ship.
You can also see currently some of these goblins have gone off to, again, very hesitantly, as I've been saying a few times, they're going off to check their supply room.
Ah, okay. If I'd seen that, then my instructions to Cass would have been very different.
You do know that what was I going to say? That does not directly connect to the place you were at.
Okay.
The entrance.
If I saw goblins branching off and starting to kind of back to the caves, I definitely would have told Cass to head out and get those chests back to the ship before they find.
Okay. The other half of these goblins go upstairs.
Because we left the two chests just outside the cave.
You did, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so Cradius is Cass following Cradius? Yeah, I guess this would happen in the meantime. So
Yeah, it was really funny. Like, this guy was just digging this tunnel all on his own.
So you can see that pickaxe again. A couple of pickaxes.
I
This
didn't need more
tunnel,
than one. This is mighty strange.
how far is your dark vision's 60 feet? Yes.
I believe I've got superior dark vision, so yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Your dark vision's 120.
Oh, neat.
I'll
I'm
withdraw.
coming with you, Cray Cray.
Okay.
I'd really like it if you didn't call me that.
Crayfish.
This name was given to me by my king. I really don't like it being disrespected like that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just please refrain from doing so in the future.
I'll do my best, Cray Cray. I mean,
You see, you're already trying. That makes me happy.
So you can just see the end of this tunnel. It's simply just a tunnel. It goes on a very slight incline. But other than that, it's fairly unremarkable.
I'm gonna go in and just have a little mooch about, see if there's anything
Yeah,
in there.
sure.
Maybe, I don't know.
Velson, do you want to follow me?
Come again?
I assume Velson's probably
Pardon?
did
I-
long to.
So you're still casting the identify, right?
I'm
Yeah, I'm
so
gonna be here
getting
for a while. It's 10
I'm
minutes.
still getting raped by goblins. Give me a second.
I mean, I'm still curious. I'll probably like examine you like casting it, and also like examining the runes a bit as you do. And I might as well just do an Arcana check.
I think I
because-
did one.
Like-
Can't remember.
No, you didn't. I think. But yeah, he would just be like naturally curious in any case, and he would be observing.
Okay, one moment. I'll get back to you.
All right.
So
well,
the- I
there's
think-
roll.
Okay, cool. I think the one thing that stands out to you, Critias,
Do you need me to make a check, or?
no, I think it's simple enough,
Okay.
especially with your wisdom, is that the end of the tunnel is, it very much looks unfinished.
Hmm.
So like part of it is further in than the rest of it. It's definitely a work in progress.
I wonder what we're trying to get to. Mighty interesting. Yeah, nothing here. I thought there might be, but no, it turns out that fish guy was just a little bit crazy. Alright, I'm leaving.
Okay. Are you and Cass going to look about? Is that what you're planning?
Whatever their instructions may be.
She was instructed to go and get
Yeah.
a chest to the boat.
Cradius, if you could have a look, see if you find anything that looks valuable.
I
Cass, just get
most certainly
the
try.
chest for the boat.
Okay. I will ask, which direction are you going?
Where would you like me to search?
Just anywhere we haven't been. Do a full lap.
So you know. Oh, Critias. Actually, where has Critias been? Critias was taken upstairs, and then from there, he came up this ladder over here. That is the extent that Critias has been to.
Right. And do these two ladders go anywhere that we haven't been?
This ladder goes. You know that it goes to a kind of room with various weapons spread about. Most of them kind of very old, not
Oh, I'll
very
go-
usable.
I'll go in there then, and just to see what if I can find something interesting.
Okay.
It might not be a bad idea, Jared, to just do like a tour. Like,
What kind of?
yeah.
Okay, you and Cass go in there together, and Cass knows that this is the room they took the chests from.
Right.
So you are back over in this room over here, where the two ladders were beside each other.
Which room? Sorry, I didn't see the ping.
It's farther on the
Right,
not
okay,
that
yeah.
one.
I'll just do a tour of the place and see what I can find.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I'll get back to you in one moment.
Mhm.
So, Alvin, what are you doing in the moment?
I'm still trying to communicate.
To communicate. Okay, how are you trying to communicate?
I'm trying to talk to these goblins.
As I'm doing my investigation, I walk past and say, "Just give it up, man. These people can't understand you."
I will find a way to communicate with these.
So you saw the other goblins come up and go to different rooms, try and find people. You've seen people walk about, just meeting each other. And you are with the one you've spoken to most so far, or spoken
Yeah, I
at.
get the one that has a spear.
Yes, correct. It has put the spear down. It's lying just outside the door. And
My present.
it looks more amiably towards you now. It's more comfortable with your presence.
Yes, we're getting there. Still no communication skills at all.
It's... What are you trying to communicate?
I'm just trying to see if we can get some kind of dialogue going.
Will you swear
He
fealty to
just
me?
wants the fucking goblin to talk. That's it. As
Yeah.
soon as there's one word, he'll just fuck off.
Yeah. I just want to know if they can actually understand us. If it's- Like, do I hear them to communicate with each other, or are they communicating with each other? Or are they?
Yes, they are.
So they are speaking, but they're.
They're
And
speaking.
do they? If I talk to it, does it look like they understand me or not at all?
Still no. This goblin, however, does stand up again and go to you and holds it out its hand.
Is he trying to shake my hand? What is he trying to do?
You assume something to that effect.
Yeah, sure. I'll shake his hand.
Okay.
Alvin,
Flush
the
it.
mother of goblin. Breaker of chains, first of his name.
My next door neighbour's trying to hang a washing line up, but he's only just realised that the massive trees he's got in the back garden are getting in the way. Oh, give it up, dude. That's not gonna work.
this goblin,
Sorry,
Um,
sorry.
it's off his neck. It pulls a necklace made of. It seems to have teeth all around it,
Huh?
and takes it off and hands it to you.
I take it. Thank you.
Give him the business thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Finger guns.
Hey.
Um,
That's where you're wrong, kiddo.
it looks happy that you've
Okay.
accepted.
I'm thinking, do I have anything to give him? Hmm?
They look happy that you've accepted.
Well done, Alvin. You've just become their king.
Oh god, yes! All I wanted.
Yeah, when I said necklace, I actually meant
Crown.
How's the exploring going?
Yeah, well, I can't communicate with them at all. There's
No.
no other way, so yeah, I'll walk. I'll bow and then walk out. And
okay.
Yeah.
It does a very small bow, just trying to mimic you. It doesn't really know what it means. But,
yeah, I know. It's just-
We've not
Probably.
explored this way, have we, Jared?
you have.
I'll
not.
go where the biggest group is right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and go through there then, if there's nowhere else I can explore that I've been.
I think at this point, Alvin, you can probably catch up with those three.
That are
Bertha,
exploring,
are
right?
you going- Yeah. Bertha's.
Yeah,
Are you?
I'll
the
walk
other
with
two?
them, man. Yeah.
Yeah. So you walk through. You can see another ladder. And
So sad. I wish I had communication skills. I could have taken that ability, but I didn't.
Yeah.
Or comprehend languages.
Yeah, I actually could. But still.
Okay,
Doesn't fit my
Oh.
character.
I'll put you over here. So, in this room,
Oh, those look like coffins. Oh dear.
no, not great art, not very accurate. You see in the middle there is a small table.
Mhm.
It has stains of blood, nothing major, just small bits here and there.
Ugh.
There is what looks like very similar to a wheelbarrow, but it's a bit longer. Almost as big as the table. And you can kind of gather that this is probably some sort of maybe operating table, something to that extent.
Man, they've been bringing the goblin humans down here.
And this
Goblin
is
humans, okay.
to move them around. Over here, you find
Coffins.
Lots of
yes,
coffin.
there are vampires here.
Oh no!
You know how hard those
Oh
those
no,
things are to
vampire
kill?
humans!
Vampire goblin humans.
Oh dear God.
These are beds. So they
Oh.
have various feathers, cloths, hides and things. Just random stuff to make them vaguely comfortable.
I don't get it. Why not just sleep on the floor?
This fucking fish man is weird.
You're not here. Shut up.
I think she is actually.
No, I'm kind of just like
Hanging
chilling
around. Okay, sure. That's fair.
in like the main
Just
chamber.
thinking. Here you find a desk, literally nothing on it. A chair, and there's a cabinet over here.
Interesting. Tell me about the chair. No, I'll go rummaging through the cabinet.
Oh, those chairs. Those chairs are way too interesting. I agree.
So easy enough. Nothing's hidden here. There's a drawer, kind of like an open drawer almost. It's kind of mixed between that and a shelf. That has various kind of small knives and wooden, probably splints, various medical utility, very simple things.
Oh, this is the doctor office. Okay, good to know.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I mean, it doesn't really have that much. It's just bandages and knives. I'm not really sure how much you can get done with that kind of thing.
Well, maybe you can
above
replenish
that-
the medic kit that was used.
Yeah,
there
I'll-
are-
So with the bandages, you want me to take those? I don't really
Yeah.
know what you people consider valuable. None of this is any good to me. I'm glad you're with me.
Yeah, sure.
Above that, there
I'm
are
sad.
with small pots on them. And do you want to look through them all? Yeah.
Please, yeah.
So I think there are 5 altogether. 3 of them are empty. There is one other which has very thin pieces of plant fiber again, but it's a bit of a different kind this time. It's more it's more porous, more flexible, pretty close to a bandage, I would say. And in the other one, there is a dried flower, a blue flower.
Take that with just take that with us. I think
You want the flower?
someone might enjoy the flower.
Well, that's weird. You can take that.
I turn those into poison.
You're not there. You're not there. I remember someone likes flowers.
All right then.
Over at this ladder, you look up and you see another of those trapdoors.
I go up.
Okay, sure. You come out at the same
And this one, I guess.
what do you call it? Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Over here. Where they all sleep, etc.
Okay.
This one over
I'll walk this one. Yeah.
Okay, sure. This one over here goes down
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
I'll go
that's- Yeah, you go down and
Yep.
you see the same kitchen that you passed by before, and around the corner you can see Masan and Velzen.
Oh, nice. Hey,
Found the
how's it
link?
going? I believe so.
Cool. Any other passageways you haven't been down yet?
The elf human's doing something. I don't know what he's doing. I'll go follow him.
Human.
Okay, so you go along this passage, and oh, that's not how that works.
I like it. I like it.
It's mood lighting. This comes out at another cave entrance. This goes outside.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah, outside. Outside.
You finally see the light again.
I see the light. I see the light of blue.
And I
Really
will
should
come
have shielded my eyes before I came out here. I've been
will-
in there a while.
I will come back to you in a moment.
Yay. 20 I
Radius is just staring at the sun, not blinking.
I don't remember this being so bright last time I was here. What the hell?
For you, Cradius, it has been about 4 days since you've seen the sun.
Damn.
But as with your normal habitat, this isn't entirely a strange thing to you.
Hmm.
You're used to not seeing the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, Misan and Velzen, what are you doing exactly?
I'm doing identify
Identify on
the runes.
the runes.
Okay. It was a 23 Arcana check a while ago.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Okay, I've never used identify. Mm-hmm. So there isn't much here. One thing you have seen is that on the floor where the runes are, there are a lot of marks where you can see kind of the edge of a marking, but the rest has just seemed to be chipped out, like a mistake that was erased. This whole thing in general doesn't look incredibly well made. They probably didn't know exactly what they were doing. Okay, with those two, you can tell that the intent here is definitely to morph a body.
Be right back.
Can I tell? Can I tell if that was focused inwards or outwards?
It was focused inwards.
Yeah. Or anything more I can pick up? Anything more specifics? I mean, if it was really shoddily put together, then there might not be any. It might not have worked.
It's definitely not only shoddily made, but incomplete. Not in its current form.
Yet.
You also know
there's more bodies in the room with.
Pardon?
There's fish people bodies, yeah?
Yes. One final thing, you do know that the cage is not magical at all.
Yeah, I gathered that because it was made out of like chairs and stuff.
Just making sure. Yes, these bodies.
I did an autopsy on one of these things before, haven't I?
You did. Do you remember what information you had?
I basically just found the mucus. I
yes,
can't remember
right.
about information, but I'm gonna do
You did.
another one.
That was back beside the ocean.
Yeah, it was. I'm just gonna pull out one of a similar looking one, the one I autopsied before, and just do a very quick check through its, like have a look at its bones and internal organs and stuff, and I'm just looking for inconsistencies, and I'm wondering if that is how these things are made, or if these things are regular kind of breeding animals, or if they're some kind of fish golems that are made out of goblins.
Okay. How to do this?
I'm looking for inconsistencies medically.
Yeah,
like
go with medicine.
Yeah. Obviously, if they're genetic species, then things should be fairly similar between each of them. But if they're kind of morphed in a thing, then there might be stuff sticking out. Medicine.
Yeah.
Oops, I didn't roll my dice. That's 16.
Yes, easy enough. You look at the legs. That's probably where the bone is easiest to find. All the bones, all the muscle, the glands, even. They all are very similar in the same place. Some of them are maybe a bit longer, but that's true for
Just all
the whole creature rather than just part of it or anything.
Yeah.
They do seem natural breeding creatures.
Yeah, like nothing's sticking out anyway.
No.
Okay, that's fine. I'm satisfied. Masan's ready to leave.
Okay. You do
Excuse
notice-
me, green human. We had a look around. There's nothing.
You've definitely not missed any of the ladders or anything. You've checked
Nope.
all of them.
Me and that guy did. We didn't find anything.
Garrett, have they checked all the ladders? Did they check this one? Because this one led to
Yes.
us. I can't remember if
Critius went up that one, and it led to this room
This one
with
came
where
up
Oh,
the
okay,
goblins are
okay.
staying
here,
as well.
wasn't it?
Right, okay, I think
Yes.
we've checked everywhere then.
Oh wait, no, we
Um,
did find something. The pointy-eared one. He found a flower.
Oh, show me.
Apparently, people like them. I don't know why.
Yeah, I hand over the flower. Son.
Yeah. Okay. It's in this kind of like a wicker basket container, with mud kind of piled on the sides just to conceal
Yeah,
it.
nature check coming up.
I actually
Do I
don't
need
think
one
that's
or do I know it?
you know this flower. This is
Oh, let her
This
roll
is
the
not-
dice, Jared. Stop being mean.
sure.
It's fine. It was
roll.
only 13, but
That's way more than enough. This is another bluebell, as you've seen outside.
slash it. And I kind of say, has everyone finished doing what they wanted to do?
I want to get the hell out of here.
Bertha, you're all good. You seemed distracted before.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay.
Just want to be
Alright.
able to free again.
Alvin, have you said goodbye to the goblins? Has everybody got all of their belongings?
I
I'm
don't
not
think
turning
I have.
around if anyone is left anything.
I don't think I
Alright,
have a
alright,
way of
teacher.
communicating goodbye to them.
No, you don't. We've tried telling you this.
I've tried communicating with these people a lot. They don't seem to want. But I did get this necklace.
Oh, well, there you go. Something to remember that by.
Oh,
Where
am
did
I-
he get a
okay.
necklace?
Wait, I was actually wondering if you
What?
could check if it's magical.
I'll do that later. We found a lot of stuff that needs.
Yeah, I can't
Uh,
cast detect magic again. Not
Oh.
yet.
I can take my time with these things, but I don't want to do that in a cave full of goblins. I'd
Same.
rather get back to the boat.
Okay.
Plus, we are kind of on a bigger mission. Try not
that was
to
a-
forget that.
That's about that was what I was about to ask about. Where we heading? What
Oh.
we doing?
We'll explain on the way.
Righty ho.
Did we need grab any of those bodies for blood?
Blood.
There's
What
one
do you need
thing.
blood for?
Oh, we're not tracking. We're not dragging. Cass has got 2 chests to deal with. We don't need to lump her
Okay.
with any
No,
more
I just,
bodies.
I
One
just throwing
thing
it out there.
I
Yeah, we're
actually
not-
will do.
Mhm.
I'm
What?
taking ahead.
Wait,
Ahead.
why do you need blood?
Which would you like?
A smaller
Just
one
some
as
casual
possible,
blood magic.
as close to human size as any of these fish people have.
Okay, that would definitely be one of the
Smaller ones, yeah.
actually.
I'm gonna take the the caster's
Yes, it would
staff
be.
as well, just in case it's something special.
Oh yeah, we already took the staff
Yeah.
and the weapon that had lightning damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I
two
tried to
things.
explain why the blood to just to explain.
Mr. Curtis.
Yeah, that's great.
Why? And I that seems like it's gonna be easily noticed.
Yeah. I don't know.
Well, it's
We'll
the
see.
best Basan's got.
It is. With no way to change the sail's color without dye or bleach, which we don't have, and we're not going to find here. So
So you're all leaving in a boat, right?
that's the plan.
Do you have weapons on that thing?
Yeah, us.
Well, that might not be good enough because there's at least 3 big ships out there with green humans on them.
Wait,
You
goblins?
You do know where you saw that is very far away.
Oh, right. So okay,
Yeah.
yeah, there's
Specified.
big, really big boats like out there with green humans on them.
Little sized or big sized?
Jared?
It was hard to tell from that distance, but definitely closer to the big size.
Oh,
Okay.
they look quite big.
Okay,
Like
good to know.
like green orc human. That one over there.
Yeah. Right. I was saying something to Jared and it got cut off. What was it?
You were doing one last thing, right?
Taking ahead.
Taking ahead, yes.
Yeah.
So yes, you can easily find the smallest of the fish-like people. They were fairly similar size, but yeah, you could find a smaller one.
Cool. Perfect. Stash
Yeah, you have to
that.
do.
And let's go. Let's get back to the ship.
Okay.
Thought I asked
um,
why you're taking that thing's head.
You never know when a head might come.
Yeah,
Can't
I
say
gotta
I've
get
ever come
ahead.
across that situation, but yeah, sure.
Just 2 more things.
You need me to carry it for you?
Yes, please.
I grab its head like a bowling ball, like both fingers in the eye sockets. Right, away we go.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Those
Stick-
were
stick your
perfectly
fingers
good
in the
eyes.
What
You
would
know,
you
that
need?
would be
Do you know what? No more questions.
That would
I'm
be
just
quite
gonna.
difficult to do, by the way.
What's that?
That would be quite difficult to do. You'd have to make some sort of strength check or something.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Either that, or you can hold its gills.
Oh, I'm grabbing it by the.
The
Going to
eyes.
just roll a straight strength check.
Yes.
It's not great. 8 plus 4, 12.
Oh, jeez, yeah, that's enough.
Yeah, thank God. I didn't want to look like a total loser in front of everybody.
Okay.
These people might think I'm cool, so you know.
Is
I
that the
gotta
first
keep.
time you felt eyeball?
Probably not.
I will make a note.
I've killed plenty of things under the ocean with big eyes, with big eyeballs. So,
That doesn't mean you've touched their eyes.
well, Velzen had a
Don't bring
point.
that's got a full cup of tea in it that I forgot to drink. Oh,
Yes, two final
Wait!
things.
You're British and you didn't drink your cup of. What the hell is wrong with you,
Dude,
woman?
I do that all the time.
Oh, you should be
Yeah, it's
ashamed of
okay.
Make a
yourself.
cup of tea, put it down next to my table, get into doing something, and then 20 minutes later, I'm like, oh shit, I need a cup of tea.
2 final things.
Yeah.
The one passage you hadn't been to yet was the big long passage that initially brought you from that ladder up, then back down to where you fought first. Remember the outside passage? The outside passage at the top.
yeah. Well, if
Um,
there's somewhere we've not been, we'll just go there. Like,
well,
it
I'll
can't
just.
be that hard to.
It's
yeah.
not that it's particularly of note. I just thought it was worth mentioning.
Oh, okay.
There.
Boiling rocket fuel is not a good idea. Sorry, just had to throw that out there.
As you go out, it's windier up here, and you see a number of birds. And many feathers on the path into the cave. as well as many droppings. And you see a short bow as well, just beside the entrance, and a few arrows.
I'll take it.
Okay, sure.
And the chests are gone. Cass
5
has,
arrows. Pardon?
Cass has taken the chest, so she didn't have any difficulties.
Yeah, when you get to the entrance. Yeah.
I think there was also a
Before
fishnet.
before we head back to the ship, I'm gonna pick those flowers that I saw.
Yes. Okay, it's probably about 10-15 feet up. Would you like to
Like
climb
a
it?
sheer cliff face.
It's climbable, but it's quite rough.
Want me to do it?
It's fairly
Yeah,
steep.
if you don't mind, Alvin.
Yeah.
I think you're probably better.
Roll athletics.
Oh, I am really bad. Can I do acrobatics?
No. That's not how this works.
I'm really good at climbing.
No with a -1.
Do you have climbing gear?
7. We did find climbing gear, I think, in the thing, right? I can't remember.
A lot of packs have it. Climbing gear, just.
I don't have a pack, remember?
Okay.
Do you need rope? I got
I
some
have rope, but it doesn't matter. I rolled a 7. Well, an 8 minus 1, so 7.
You get about 10 feet up, and the sharpness of the rocks makes it hard for you to continue holding on. Because the way you have to put pressure on the rock is putting a lot of strain on your muscle, of which you were very aware that you were not the strongest.
Velzen, did you
And you very
use
quickly have
your
to jump back down.
like teleport today?
No.
Do you fancy fetching those flowers?
I'm still trying to climb up. Just still trying. I'm really trying my best.
Wait, this guy can teleport, and you want him to get flowers for you? Like,
Yeah, that's
You
He
realize
doesn't have to. He doesn't have to if he doesn't want to.
you do realize that magic is gift from the gods. You shouldn't be using it for trivial shit like that.
Velson, did a god give you your magic?
sort of.
Oh,
See,
well,
there you go.
there you go.
I think she likes
Correct.
flowers though, so I'll do it.
That is some disrespectful shit, and I ain't watching.
Hey,
What better way to honor a god's image than beautiful flowers?
Okay.
Use it in life and death situations.
Alvin is like really sad right now that he couldn't do it.
Hey there, buddy. What's the problem?
So you know that when you teleport up there, you will have to hold on while you can grab the flower.
I walk over to Cray. Cray, could you like lift me up? Maybe I can reach down.
Okay,
Sure.
So two people are trying to climb at the same time.
Yeah, I was gonna say Alvin.
It's a competition.
Yeah.
It's a competition. It's about going. I want to get the flower.
You know, it's like.
Alright, fine, you can have the flowers.
Hold
I
on,
don't
hold on a minute.
care for this
Hold
too
on a
much
minute.
anyways.
I will climb up and
I
get.
can't just walk
I'll
away.
climb up and get the ladder. The flowers. I'm quite strong. I can climb.
Okay. So you put your shield and your weapon away.
I have a strap on my back, I would imagine, so
Yeah,
I've got
I'm
them
sure.
on my back right now. I
I'm annoyed
drop
I
the
got rid
fish
of
head.
Mage Hand then.
Make an athletics check.
Ooh, I'm good at that. +6. Let's go.
Yeah, you should be.
5 + 6, 11.
Ooh. Okay.
Fuck
Good
this
at
game. D&D is a trash game for trash people.
Well, I think
It's-
11 should make you up there. It's not the easiest going.
The steepness and the sharpness does make it difficult, but it's not. Yeah, it's not incredibly hard.
At least it's not a door.
Yeah, trapdoor. Yeah, you can pick that flower and get back there safely.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you very much.
No problem. My
Okay.
pleasure.
Back to the ship.
Okay.
Again,
what
on
do
the way back, hunting for any creatures. Just say.
I could
Yeah, sure.
go fishing if you'd like. I can swim pretty well.
But I'm just hunting on the way back. It's fun. You can fish for us as well. That would be great. But we
Sure.
need to get some food for a trip.
when I said two last things, one of those things was that you never actually entirely looted the first bodies.
We looted. I said
the
I
ones
looted
downstairs.
everything.
Okay, I thought that was just upstairs.
Yeah, no, I just went through all the creatures that we.
Yeah, me and Alvin went on a tour.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really need to use the bathroom. Sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do I have to write anything else down?
Just roll
Or-
another.
Another investigation?
Yeah.
I have really good investigation. Let's see, that is a 17.
17. Okay.
Because I don't have zero, I have 0 investigation, so it's a 17.
Oh, that's. Yeah, really good investigation.
Yes, I know. I'm not Asmodean.
Okay. That's 17. So as you're looking around, you're sure to look in every nook and cranny you can find on these creatures, including opening up their hands. And on the priest's hand, the one that was holding the staff, you see on its palm there's a symbol. There is a circle in the middle, and then 8 wavy lines coming off in a circle.
So it's like a sun?
Not quite. In fact, in the middle of the circle, there are 2 more lines, which makes it look more like an eye than a sun.
So it's it's an item?
No, this is just a marking on their hand.
Okay.
But and then you can mark down another pile of those necklaces.
Another pile of jewelry?
Yeah.
I'll just set 2 then. 2 piles of jewelry. I think I can't be, and I saw someone chop off a head, so I'll chop off the hand where the mark is on, so I can bring it and show it to someone later.
Oh, interesting. Okay, sure.
So a hand with like eye
Mark that in your
marker.
inventory.
Yeah. Fish hand, fish, and with.
I like the term fish hand.
Yeah.
It's like what you say somebody had if they like completely missed a basketball shot or something like that. Oh, he's fish-handed. A man has fish hands. They stink and they are slippery.
Okay.
Lord knows where he's been.
Okay, so you all head back to the ship.
I'll roll a survival check to see how much I kill on the way.
Yeah, you do that. Perfect.
That is a 16 plus 5, so that is 21.
Oh boy. Okay.
Why are you killing every furry thing on this goddamn island?
So
It's
now
what
that
we
you
eat.
now that you know your way,
Oh,
it
you
probably
can eat things?
takes maybe a little bit over an hour to get back.
Cool.
I might veer us a bit off track while killing things, but
Okay.
they
let's
don't
say an
know.
hour and a
They
half.
don't know this.
You could catch like 10.
Yes. So what are they called again? 10 scrolls, right? Something like
Yeah,
scrolls type. I'll do. I'll have 10 scrolls.
Fantasy
They're-
squirrel.
They're a little bit
And
different than squirrels you're used
They're squizzles.
from your
Squizzles.
island, but
Squirrel mice. I'm gonna write squirrel mice. There you go.
sure.
Squirrel rats.
They're squizzles.
Squizzles.
I will write that down.
Squizzles, right? That's what they're calling them.
Yeah, they're
Squiz-
called definitely squizzles.
Squills. Squizzles.
I have made a note.
Squizzles. Okay.
Yeah. I assume nobody else wants to do anything else on the way there.
No, just get back to the boat.
And just out of curiosity, did you take the container that had the flour as well? or just the flower?
I gave her the thing,
The container.
the container with the flowers in it. Yeah.
Sure. Okay, cool.
Is there more stuff in it, or is it pot?
No. I just want to know if you had the container.
If you gave me like a regular flower in a container and throwing the container away, I don't need to look around the container.
I have no idea what I just gave it to her.
Yeah.
So you left the container.
Now
Okay.
she's wondering, like, but what if the container was really useful? What if it produced a
Secret
flower every
compartment.
hour?
Oh well, I wouldn't have checked. Like,
Well, maybe what if it was a magical container that creates a flower every hour or something?
Well,
It
now
could've
it's
been-
gone. It's in a ditch.
it could have been. It's gone now.
A magical container that always has a flower.
Like Grog's. Grog's.
Yeah, there goes the item. There goes the item. It's been destroyed. Yeah, I heard this ripping of the paper.
I mean, did it look? It didn't look like anything, right? If it looked like something, you know,
No. It looked
something
like
different than what
like
a
a very-
goblin would own.
Yeah, it looked like a very clever, resourceful container.
So like Tupperware.
Fuck you, Brooke. You almost made me spit my sponta.
I heard that.
Fantasy Tupperware.
Okay, yeah, that's definitely getting heated.
Um,
Unless it has runes, or it's glowing, or it's made out of mithril, I'm throwing it.
sure.
It's just space. I have enough shit already.
I'll keep that in mind for the future.
Yes, destroy more magical items. Make
Well, it's like we're
destroy all the
loaded up.
magic-
We're loaded up on shit. It's the
Yeah, you
last
go.
place I'm going to be looking. Is like an inconspicuous container,
Yeah.
and
you're
I just want
totally
to get back to the boat. So I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely turning off the air.
right.
Plus, we don't have detect magic, so there's no way for us to know. Unless
I
it's,
do.
like, it's either everything you put is potentially magic, and we spend 5 days in that cave, or we just
I-
leave everything unless
No,
it's
I'm-
blatantly
I might
magic.
have I might have detect magic.
Yeah, but we weren't using it. It's fine. We'll run into the pot again another day. I'm sure we'll find it. It's
I
way
do
back.
have it, but you would have to
Find
wait.
What
till
was it
tomorrow.
actually, Jared?
Yeah,
You can tell
same.
us.
No,
It was just
Oh.
a container. It was just a container.
Okay, fair enough. We're at the boat.
it was just a container.
Okay.
Yes, you get back to the boat. The boat.
The boot.
You see your sail there.
Hung up to dry.
Yeah, it's getting there. It's almost dry. There's
Almost
a
is
little bit
good enough.
It's,
a little bit
it's,
of a
it's
gradient
quite
in it.
crusty.
It will be
Um,
very. I would imagine it would be very good.
Oh god.
It's not crusty yet, but you imagine it's coming.
That is quite honestly one of the most horrifying things I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Aw,
you can see this red
don't be a
purple
pussy.
liquid very slowly dripping from Acridius into a
You-
vat
yeah.
of questionable
That just
liquid below.
this just screams murderers. You
What do
really
you've
think
been doing?
you really think that you guys can sail into port with that kind of thing attached to your ship?
At night, absolutely.
Well, I can't believe I agreed to come along with you guys. This is
Well,
crazy.
we'll see. We'll see.
Okay. So you're back at your camp. What kind of time would it be? I can't quite remember. It's probably early.
I'm gonna go underwater trident spearfishing.
Sure. Okay.
Cool.
Make a survival check.
Ooh, that's 18 plus 1, 19.
Oh boy. Okay. You okay? None of the fish around here are particularly big, being so close to the land. But you do find kind of like pretty much like trout of various sizes. That kind of fish, very simple,
I will
nothing too exotic.
That's fine. I wasn't looking for anything special or anything like that. I'm gonna spend right up until when it starts getting dark, and then I'll come back with what I've caught.
Yeah, sure. You also do see more of that seaweed. That you saw all those goblins being fed. If you'd like some of that.
Yeah, sure.
It looked very enjoyable.
Give it a go. Why not?
Sure.
And I would know how to prepare all this shit as well, because this is all my clan eats: fish and seaweed.
Underwater, yeah.
Yeah. I've never eaten anything that isn't fish, basically.
Yeah, that's true. Fish and some plants.
I am
Yeah.
like all 10 of my squirrels are hanging upside down, and the blood is draining just on the floor, just trying to drain them so we can preserve the meat.
Okay.
Good news. I got us some dinner. How many did I catch?
Whew, you would be out there until it's dark, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're not staying that long.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, you didn't
that's
tell
true.
me that, so you...
Well, it's
until you-
fine. You're not going. Are you going down to the depths or?
no, not that deep, no. But yeah, I'll be under there for
Nowhere
a significant.
dangerous.
Yeah. Dangerous for me, the Triton, the deeps.
Yeah.
Um,
So
Would
I
you-
think.
Okay, never mind.
Well, I just kind of want to get us moving, because we're done here. So unless anyone's got anything for them, fish.
You could probably get maybe 7 or 6. Probably 6.
How many trout did I catch?
Actually, how long are you staying here? Is that a question, I guess.
On the
So-
island.
Yes.
We're leaving.
I'm just
Yes.
making sure that I bleed all the creatures and skin them and just take the meat.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
We,
That's the
we
only
can
thing I
take.
wanted. Yeah.
You have to move
We
the
have
sails
walls.
as well.
What? Sorry.
You have to move the sails, or did you?
Yeah,
Or
yeah. So
did-
I will get to that once everyone's done once everyone's done micro stuff.
Okay, it just kind of depends how long.
I would,
Critias, I'll say 4. Case.
Oh, cool. We can get a decent meal after that. I'll begin the process of, gutting them, putting out the good bits of meat and whatnot.
Oh yeah, sure. Although to you, most of it is good.
Yeah, I would eat near enough everything.
Take out the intestines and well.
Yeah, like that kind of nasty shit I wouldn't touch, but like head, eyes, liver, tail, I'd probably eat all that.
No fish liver.
Okay, so Alvin's doing that. The
Fish do have livers.
Yeah.
Never had a cod liver oil
Yes.
tablets?
No.
very true.
Well, I don't eat fish. So.
How can you not eat fish? This is the greatest food that the gods have placed upon this land.
In game, yes, I will eat fish. Out of game, I
Yeah,
I-
fuck fish.
out of game, I actually never tried that much, so I will always try it. If someone offers me some, I will try it because I am someone that likes to try stuff. But yeah,
Good. I respect that.
In terms of getting the sails to the ship, we have the blood barrel.
Yes.
Yeah. Just tip that upside down, get it as empty as possible. Get the sails into the barrel and seal it.
Sure. It is vile.
Oh yeah, I mean, not to me. I've been
Well, maybe not to you.
elbow deep in plenty of blood and guts before.
Yeah,
It's
maybe
like,
not to you, maybe not to
hello,
Bertha.
Pussy.
Yeah,
Probably not
Bertha's
to me
fine.
either.
Bertha, are you good with blood and guts?
Whatever it
what,
takes.
what we're doing? We're leaving the barrel, right?
No, the barrel's got the sails in, taking that to the
Yes.
ship.
I thought we already got the sails out to dry, and now we're putting
Yeah,
them
but
back
how are we going to keep them dry and get them
Yeah.
to the ship without putting them back in the barrel?
in.
Obviously, we've emptied the barrel, Frank.
Yeah, that's I said. And yeah, Cass would just take it over and would winch it up with some rope.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
chew on one of my
perfect.
fish heads.
Is enough. Sure.
You're fucking
Actually, as you're coming back from fishing, Critias, you'll just see like the water around the shore is just slowly becoming more and more purple and red.
I'm immediately gonna rush to shore and make sure everybody's okay.
Yeah. Bertha, what are you doing in the meantime? If anything.
I'm just helping. I put my
Yeah.
necklace around my neck.
Perfect.
And I'm just helping whatever Masan asked me to do. Doing my best.
What race are you again, Dave? You're just human, right?
I'm just a human. Human.
Right, okay.
I'm a human.
Yeah.
I'm just very smiley.
Once, once, me, Kappa, have the sails onto the ship and they're winched up.
Sure.
Like they can do the rest of the drying actually up as the sails. Probably just to get everyone washed off, wash the deck off, and then Bertha, you can go lie down. You got beat up pretty badly. And I'll probably just start casting Identify on our inventory of shit.
Yeah.
One thing
Bertha
at a
actually
time.
needs to sail because she's the only one that can control the ship.
No, Cassis.
Oh, sorry.
I'm going to go to the front of the ship and I'm going to take a knee, put up the sign of the three, and have a little prayer and pray to the Lady of the Deep for a safe passage.
Yeah, sure.
Alvin, are you good to go?
Yeah, I think we
Done
have enough
skinning? Got all our
food.
meat?
I think we have
Awesome.
enough food, right? We have some fish. We have some meat. Did we need to get water? Do we have enough water?
I think we've got enough water.
How much water do we have?
Well, it's in the rations.
Water from where? Yeah.
Water's in the rations.
Okay. I guess we have enough water.
Ooh, excuse me.
Then I'm ready to go. But are you coming with us?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, I swore to serve you guys until you feel
Yeah.
my debt has been repaid.
He's coming with us.
But
Got a feeling he's going to come.
Sounds
with us.
good.
but
Slave
where is
now.
where did you come? Isn't your village like close by here? Isn't you supposed to, like don't you need to say like something to someone? I don't know.
My the city I come from is many miles from here.
Okay.
They know
How
I
did you
won't
get
be
here?
coming.
How did you get here?
I swam. You called me a fish person. I don't see why that's so surprising to you.
I'm just saying. So you're coming with us, but Dave, why were you swimming away from your village?
I've been getting tired of the same old place from living in the same place for my entire life.
Okay.
Thought I'd come explore the surface world.
I just want to know that you're not a bad guy, and that's all.
No,
good.
I can assure you, my plans on the surface are not. I have no bad intentions with your world. I'm honestly just here to explore.
If you're okay with helping us get my watch back, I'm all good with you.
It's kind of funny
literally
that you're
outside.
questioning him and not like the shadow person from another dimension.
No, you were just there.
At least you've seen elves before, so you know that he's elf. So that's nothing too exotic. I'm a fish dude. I definitely probably stand out more than Velzen does.
I think we're tied.
I already Velzen already.
Did he get milkshaked again?
Yeah, immediately in Newcastle. Look at him.
Velzen gave me money. Remember? That's why I'm okay with Velzen.
Ah.
Well, you saved my life. So if you need property taken back, I'm more than happy to help.
Okay, everybody. If you have found any interesting looking trinkets, items, jewelry, or anything that could possibly be magical, leave it down with me below. I'm going to take the time and go through everything we found to see if... Oh wait, Cradius, you can do a detect magic, can't you?
I'll be able to tomorrow morning.
Probably going to save a lot of time if we just do a detect magic and figure out if what's magic before I actually start.
Can you ritual cast stuff?
I can ritual cast him.
Yeah,
think we will
detect
get
magic.
it.
I don't think I can as a sorcerer.
Yeah, as a sorcerer you can. No, ritual casting as
No,
a wizard. Wizard stuff. You can get it as a bridge, right? Yeah.
There are a few sorcerer spells that you can ritual cast, like
But you need the ritual caster trait, which I don't think sorcerers have by default.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine. Okay, just I'll tell you this much.
Before I go to sleep, I would like to ask Masan if she can have a look at my necklace to see if there's any magic in it.
I certainly can. I wouldn't mind having a word with you as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out, I don't know, 5, 6 boxes if we have anything, or pouches or bags or whatever.
Okay.
I'm just going to say, everybody put your stuff into a bag so we know whose is whose. I think we all respect and agree with finders keepers for the short term. And then just, yeah, we'll just leave them down in the hall.
I just dropped the 2 piles of jewelry that I found and say that you guys can have this. I don't mind. You just figure it out.
I literally don't have any possessions.
So I just probably you just figure it out. So Brooke, you now write down that you now have 2 piles of jewelry. Okay?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing this. So
I'm just removing it from my thing. You now have 2 piles.
I'm also gonna okay, so I'm just gonna make a group thing. So we have the 2 chests. Alvin's pile of jewels.
2 piles.
Alvin's pile of jack shit.
2 Alvin's pile of jewels. We have those 2 cylinder things that Velzen found. Velzen, are you kind of contributing those, or are you hanging on to them?
I'm hanging on to them, and I'm gonna identify them during a short rest if we're doing one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay.
Do you have identify as well?
Yeah, but he can't ritual cast, so he can't.
No, I can't identify, but you can identify stuff normally during a short rest.
Oh yeah.
True.
Ooh, then I'll do that on my. I'll do that on my necklace.
Weapons.
Come again?
No, I'll try to see if like you said that you can actually identify something by spending a short rest with it.
Yeah.
I'll try to focus on the necklace I got from the goblin.
Okay, sure thing.
Anything else, guys?
No.
Got the 2 piles of jewels. Got the 2 weapons. Got the 2 chests. Anything else? Do I have anything? I can't remember.
You got I gave you the staff already, so.
Yeah,
I was just about to mention that.
Oh no, I have my silver ruby necklace.
Are you? You can hold on to stuff if you want to kind of.
Well, yeah.
If you want to be like, take your own share. That's totally fine. It's like this is kind of like if anyone wants to put stuff forward for the group.
Oh, I still have a gold chain. Write down gold chain.
Gold chain.
You can
Anything else?
Yeah.
No, I'll keep my ruby silver necklace.
Cool. I'm keeping shit as well, by the way.
Yeah, but you're a fucking crazy snake bitch lady. So
like, I only have one priority, and everyone knows what my one priority.
Yeah.
What, fucking trying to trap the goblins and making them your queen?
Making my queen? I want a harem of goblin chicks. Yes.
I think I've seen that World of Warcraft SFM.
Anyways.
Who is going first?
I already said I was.
Yeah, just do that short rest.
Yeah.
See if we get it back.
Alvin, you spend time focusing on the necklace. And it gives you a warm feeling, thinking about the memory.
Yes.
But other than that, there doesn't seem to be any magical confirmation.
Memories.
Yes.
Jackpot.
The memories were magical.
I put it on. I put the necklace on.
Perfect.
I want to come back in 10 years to this island and see like a statue erected from me, you know?
Actually,
fucking goblin.
one thing you notice that you spend time with it. Yeah.
What?
Most of the teeth are wolves.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh, we killed a few of those.
Yeah. Okay, so Masan, what are you focusing on?
I'm not. Vel's he's doing the 2 cylinder things.
1 cylinder, and then the orb.
Okay.
So the cylinder, this purple gold tube, has a sort of strap on it.
Got the strap.
So after spending time with it, you feel that this is magical. It seems to be a protective casing for what's inside.
Okay.
So it's much more durable than it would normally be. It's totally waterproof.
Is there anything in it?
Inside there is a scroll.
Ooh.
Technically another magic item, but this is a scroll to alter your own physical form. Alter self. This is a spell scroll.
Okay.
Alter self?
Yes.
Oh.
Interesting.
So it's different than Mask of Many Faces.
Correct.
Alter self is like gives you gills or wings.
Isn't that like pretty high, like level 4 or something?
No, it's level 2, I think, or maybe 3. I think
So
it's
it was
2.
like because you could actually give yourself an advantage and stuff like that. I don't know.
I think of like the mass alter self. That is higher level. But I think alter self is level 2.
Could be. I don't know. I can alter myself every second too. Just pop.
Well, kind of.
Yeah. Change my look at least.
Okay, and the other thing?
The orb. Okay. So orb. Where is apology? Where am I? Okay. This is this can be placed in the eye socket of someone who has lost an eye, and with attunement, it can function as a regular eye.
Just a regular eye?
Yes. It's
It doesn't get
essentially
dark vision.
Or any like magical
not
senses?
specifically.
Boring.
Cool.
I can't
That's
say
still
out
pretty
loud.
cool. That's a. I would
This is
love
a
that. That's
functional
actually
replacement eye.
yeah. That's a on-the-go transplant eye. That's
You can have it, you're the doctor.
yeah. I was gonna say that's brilliant. Has everyone else done their stuff?
We're gonna find a one-eyed pirate who really wants an eye. It's like, and we're just like,
Hey, you have an eye.
we have an eye for you if you
You
give
have to
us.
come from somewhere.
What is that abomination? Mint chocolate.
It upsets
Broccoli,
me, so I feel like
pineapple pizza.
I'm not the only person who should be allowed to be upset by this thing. So I thought it's ruined my day. I'm gonna ruin yours with it.
What the
Oh, yeah.
fuck is that thing?
Mint chocolate
I love
is probably the worst thing about it. Other
Isn't there like,
other things
like,
is
isn't
not
that
that
broccoli
bad.
pizza
I'm gonna
as
be
well,
honest.
Like base pizza, I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest. That's probably not that bad.
I've never
Oh,
tried it.
It's not horrendous.
I've never tried it, so I can't say if it's bad or
I
good.
think the
Exactly,
worst flavor
exactly,
combination
I
on that
agree.
pizza is probably the mint and the pineapple.
Yeah.
If it
I
was
love
just
the
regular
versus-
chocolate,
Oh.
that would probably be totally
I
fine.
didn't notice the pineapple automatically fails as a pizza. Pineapple.
Yep.
Yep. I didn't
Pineapple
see
is
pineapple.
great on pizza. Also,
is.
did
Shut
you,
up, heathen.
Anyway,
Fucking English people are so weird.
Misan,
Sorry,
Yes.
just real quick. I love the first response to this. That, like underneath it says, "Gadah, Skadim, get this shit off my screen." Da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da,
There's a spell
da-da-da.
for
Yes, Jared.
Yes. Go.
are you looking at the staff?
No.
No.
I'm just gonna leave it until tomorrow. So
Okay.
it's like we've got several days of travel ahead of us. Might as well just wait until our spells are up. I'm going to help Bertha though. She wants me to check the necklace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Come down into my office.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna get.
That's
raped
the
by
that's
that.
that's the downstairs area, by the way. 'Cause I've claimed it.
The entire area, half the ship.
Well, I
can
mean, if there's any separate rooms, no.
Jared,
Okay, it's my office.
can I climb up the mast? Is there anything up there? Is there like a kind of like an area or not? Just wondering.
You
Yes,
get to the top and realize there is
No, I looked up. Like, I just wanted to know.
no. The ship is not big enough.
No, I
to-
just wanted to know.
We'll get a bigger one.
be
Well, then I
stable.
will try
I
and find.
promise you, I want a crow's nest as well.
I want to find the best place to have like that I can look out, keep a lookout. So the highest place on the ship, I guess.
There's nowhere on the ship where me and Beth can have a little bit of privacy.
Have a tug on this, dude. You will be the highest thing on the ship.
Oh yeah.
So as you're moving along as well, Cradius gets out of his bag.
My magical waterproof bag.
Yes, you can describe it if you like, if you have a image.
It's just like a long sack that you with rope at the top of it. It's kind of like a greenish brownish leather. Looks quite worn, but yeah, it's I say if it's okay with you, Jared. I don't think we've discussed this, but I think it would make sense for me to have a waterproof bag to,
Yes.
put some stuff in. I don't know how the stuff that I put in the bag hadn't already touched water, but
Actually, is your bag waterproof, or are a couple of the items within the bag waterproof?
I would, as long as it's okay with you, I would say anything that I write with or anything like that. I
Yeah.
would say that'd be waterproof.
Yes,
I would also like to think that the bag's waterproof as well, like magically.
I'm just thinking
yeah.
because you live underwater.
Yeah, that's what I just said there. I'm just thinking to myself, how the fuck? What would a waterproof bag do me any good when all the stuff that's in there is already magically waterproof? And if I wanted to keep them dry when I put them in the bag when I'm at the bottom of the fucking sea, how does that make any sense? But
Don't hate, just appreciate the waterproof bag.
it is a very lovely bag.
Actually, your bag is waterproof. Now I think about it. As a gift, for your parting journey.
Yeah.
It was given to you, by someone higher up.
Yeah.
To help in your travels.
I'm just gonna warn you.
I think I know who it's all.
Any magic items in this game that you get before the game starts get stolen by pirates. Just so you know. So your bag has been stolen by pirates.
Choose to say yours
No,
is
my bag
magical.
was stolen by the fish people, and I got it back.
Okay.
It's also a waterproof bag, not an item that gives you haste.
Well, that has a 5-day cooldown.
Wait, your thing gives you haste.
Yeah.
He wanted it to.
What?
thing.
You had to talk him down a lot from it.
What?
No.
That's
It
bullshit.
has one
Who
charge,
is
but it
this?
has a 5-day delay. Reset.
That's
Guys.
bullshit.
That's still kind of bullshit there.
Fuck you.
You
Hello.
don't. I will say, Alvin does not know the specific properties of this.
No.
one.
Okay.
I'm cool with
That's better.
that.
Yes, we will.
It's just really important to me.
Maybe you will find out in the future.
Yeah, so Bertha,
Yes.
try and get some,
Yes.
like, just to acquaint her over the boat.
I'm gonna
Um,
get fingered by her
No,
fake fingers.
don't want to finger you.
Laboratory mice.
Did you want me to check your net though?
Yes,
Good.
please.
Okay.
Um,
So I start on the identifier.
Okay. Okay.
How old are you, Bertha?
Oh, I'm very young.
I can see that.
I
I'm
am.
wondering-
Fuck, where does it say? I wrote it down somewhere. I'm 17.
I'm 12 years old, and what the fuck is this?
17. That's very young.
I'm
Where
also
are your
5'2".
parents?
Where are my parents? Well,
Yes.
I
where are your
didn't. I didn't know my dad, and my mother was killed by pirates when they attacked my island.
How long ago was that?
Fucking pirates.
Jared, how long ago was it? I didn't write this down.
I mean, I was leaving that to you, but
Fuck.
how long would it have been? Let me check my notes actually.
I mean, I would have
Not
imagined it would be
too
a
long.
decent couple of years.
At least
I've
a couple
learned.
years.
I've
At
been on
least
my own for a year, for a long time.
Okay. And the cutting your hands thing, is that something that you do regularly?
No, not really.
Do you have some do you feel pain?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kinda like it.
Wait, Bertha self-harms?
Well, she did.
Yeah, she literally, I had to physically restrain her from cutting her hands open.
Critias wasn't there at the time.
Yeah, but you're also not here for this conversation.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh my god! No, I was just thinking like I was just wondering where this came from. This must have been in one of the first couple of sessions I wasn't in.
Yeah.
No, it was
No,
one or two sessions
it
ago.
was a blood gathering session.
Yeah, it was a couple.
Oh shit! I remember that. Sorry, my bad.
Oh yeah, you were here already then.
Sometimes I just need.
I was a different person back then.
Yeah, literally.
I've changed a lot in these 2 days.
Sometimes I just need to feel.
Tell me about that.
Crawling
hell.
in my skin.
No.
Sorry, I couldn't help myself.
Well, I've been alone for so long, and I've had to do things to get through life. It's been really, really hard.
So, which would you say you prefer, feeling pain or inflicting pain?
Oh, inflicting pain.
Come in.
I fucking hate my life right now.
Hey, you're not there.
Sorry, this is not about you guys. I just realized that I can get a spell, and the next spell I get is comprehend languages. Fucking comprehend!
To be fair, you wouldn't be able to speak their language. You'd just be able to understand it.
True.
No, but
I'm not taking that spell just.
inflicting pain, Wiki.
I am just fucking up.
Sorry.
What was that, Dave?
Inflicting pain.
Okay.
People who
How-
done bad.
Do you want to inflict pain to anyone on the ship?
No, you've all been really nice to me.
Good to know. I think that me and you, we can inflict quite a lot of pain together.
We're gonna conjoin to be a snake human lady now.
No, just kill people.
This.
I was talking about kill people.
I think we can.
And
As long as they've
maybe
done
make some
bad to
money
me.
along the way. Yes, people have done bad things to me too.
It's not good. And I do like making some money. I do need it. I'm fucking broke.
Well, we've got some chests
IRL
full of
as well.
something coin shaped. Hopefully it's human money and not
Hopefully it's
goblin
actually
pebble
worth
coin.
Anyway, carry on.
No, that's everything. I just wanted to make sure you weren't fully cracked or anything.
Oh no, I'm not fucked in the head. No, just a little
well,
deranged.
no more than some of the other people about, I think, but it's fine. You're not a threat. That's all I was trying to work out.
If you've been kind to me, I'll be kind to you. If you
That's
cross me, I'll cross your throat with my sword.
I think that's a mutual arrangement.
Damn.
Blood pact.
I would offer to shake your hand, but I know you hate my fingers. So
Get your creepy lizard fingers away from me, snaky witch bitch.
Hey, I'll show you something kind of cool though.
God.
And
Unzip
I just-
pants.
Oh my god.
I just use one of my very sharp nails to scratch across the word.
Kind of shiver.
There.
'Cause
Yeah,
that's
you get
nails.
this very
Freaking salad
clean,
fingers.
long curled piece of wood coming off as she does.
Sometimes you don't have any decent implements around when you need to do surgery, so I keep them nice and sharp.
Mhm.
Anyway, I think I'm done. What's this?
What
what's this
happened to my
necklace?
necklace?
So this necklace, it's not magical. However, You do. You can tell that this is worth a lot. This is very high quality, both the chain and the pearls themselves.
Okay. And this means something
Very
to you. This
valuable.
is the necklace that you told us about that you've been looking for.
Yeah, when my mother, before my mother died, she gave it to me.
Are you absolutely certain this necklace that we found in a random cave on a random island is the one that these pirates stole from? Is there any kind of identifying mark? How are you so certain?
Well, it looks just like it.
Okay, but it's a fairly plain
Exact-
necklace, right?
Exactly
Jared?
the same as.
It is relatively plain. Even with all your traveling, you have probably never seen a necklace quite this perfect.
Okay.
This,
What's it made of?
It does stand out from others. It is made from very, very pure white, shiny pearls. And connecting them is a silver chain, very thin links. Mostly
Beautifully crafted.
Yes, very delicate. But also still strong.
Okay. Well, I hand the necklace back to her and I just say, if by any chance that when we catch up to those pirates, they do actually have your mother's necklace, and that this is just a very, very similar one that we found in a cave somewhere, can I have this one?
If this
Yeah,
is not
if.
my mother's necklace,
If. That's all I'm asking.
then we'll see.
Okie doke.
You do recall
think
there
we're
was
done.
another pearl necklace.
Wait,
I
who
do.
recalls?
Who would it have been? I can't remember who found it. It was on the ship, I believe, when you.
Yeah, that's the necklace I have or something. It wasn't a pearl necklace; it was just a silver ruby necklace.
Okay, well there was a pearl necklace as well. It may have been in bags of the crew.
I think I have. Hang on. I have something. I have golden necklace, bigger chain. That was from a while ago. I think that was from.
Yeah.
No, 3 vows of adherence, golden necklace, bigger chains, blue green ring, black brown band. These are what we've looted from the fish when they attacked us.
Yes.
But I don't know if I've got any of the other stuff. Hang on, did I make a
Oh, I have 2
Pardon?
spell slots now.
Oh, nice.
And they're level 2 now. Interesting.
Ah. What'd you say, Brooke?
I'm just checking Sunken World note. Here we go. Have I been keeping an inventory on? Oh, only for my potion. Okay, yeah, I don't have for any other necklace we found. I need to.
Okay.
I really need to go to the toilet. Like 2 seconds.
Me too. Okay, I'll be right back. 1 minute. That's all.
Are we gonna take a break? Actually,
Yeah, I was gonna say in about 10 minutes. Let's just take a break now.
okay. As I say, I will be back in just a little bit. I think my mum wants me to run up the chippy, so I'll be back as soon as.
That's
Okay.
That works for me.
I'll be here. I don't really need a break.
So you're doing our break now then?
Yeah. I think
Yes.
So.
Because I need to do a poo.
Go do your poo.
Thanks for sharing.
Oh no worries, man. I might message you from the toilet as well.
Yeah, cool.
Right, back in like 10 minutes.
Like Bertha has like left her office. Oh no, he left. Right, Jared left as well.
Apologies.
All good. We turned level 3. I haven't chosen my mathematics yet.
Nice.
So, David just did quick casting. I don't know if that's something I'd go with. I mean, Quicken Spell is cool, but that's like just uses up all your resources in like a turn.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Are we on a break or?
We're on yeah, we're just
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I'm looking at my mathematics. I haven't actually chosen any yet. And I'm thinking Twin Spell maybe.
Sorry.
I'm thinking Twin Spell. So when I cast a spell that targets one creature, I can use Twin Spell to have it target 2 creatures.
Okay. That's pretty nice. I get to add 2 more spells to my list, so I'm trying to figure out which 2 spells.
I think I can
And my
add
spells
one
are now
more too that I didn't do last time since we leveled in the middle of a session.
yeah. My spell levels are level 2 now. All my spells. I only have 2 spells, but my spells are both level 2 now. So
Cool.
trying to figure out what I.
Yeah, I'm definitely taking Twin Spell. Just mainly have single target stuff.
Who's here?
Did nobody tell you that? I wasn't there at the time.
What was that say?
David has gone to pick up food.
Oh, right.
I'm
so
here.
he'll be a little bit longer, but
What was that, Jared?
I was just mentioning what David's doing.
Okay.
I'm
Into a
just
chip shop or something.
yeah, I'm just working on stuff in the meantime.
How much was there left to see on the island, by the way, Jared?
Not too much.
You gave us. Okay. So we got close to the completion percentage. You said that we barely touched anything before. Oh, that
Well,
would have
yeah,
been so
that
bad.
was mostly like the hideout or the settlement.
Yeah.
That was most of that work. You didn't go to the bog, the marshy swamp.
Oh, yeah. That's where we were. That's the first place we saw, wasn't
Yes. And you were like, fuck now.
it?
Yeah, there was some stuff there. I guess you didn't see all of the goblin settlement either.
How much more was there?
Well, it was more the
Secret
outside.
stuff. Oh, right.
Nothing secret. It was just like farms and things like that.
Yeah. Boring.
It could have been relevant when
They might have had something to dye ourselves with.
Possibly.
who knows.
By the way, you were done speaking with Bertha, right?
Finished speaking with Bertha, he said.
Yeah, I asked.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
was
think
just
me and Bertha were done.
double-checking, let's face it.
Okay. Like afterwards, I'd kind of like knock on the door as well after she left.
Are we starting again? Someone's eating, I think, with a really loud
eating.
noise.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, no, I'm just saying for when we do
Oh
start.
god.
No, good.
We could begin. Dave, what time do you want to finish tonight?
Yes, he's
Dave,
not
you there?
here.
Hello?
What time are you want to finish tonight?
I will be fine in like 45 minutes. If we stop there, that will be good for me, actually.
Okay, we can
Really?
do that.
We've only been going like a bit over an hour and a half.
It's been 2 hours. Actually, no, you're right. It's been over an hour and a half.
I mean,
I'm
Sounds
just
okay.
getting into the flow of things.
Oh
we
no.
started 7ish.
No, we started
Just before
maybe-
7. Just
Yeah,
after.
that would only be a 2-hour session.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can only, like, max, I can go 12, so. For me. Because it's
Yeah.
10 for me now, so. 2 more
That's fine.
hours.
That would be a pretty.
Yeah, something like that would be alright for me.
Okay.
Perfect.
I don't want to be finishing at like past 11, 12ish.
Yeah. Okay. I definitely not go past 11.
Because I've got to watch Game of Thrones tonight.
We've got to watch Crystal Role as well.
I mean, I've literally spent my entire day away from Reddit.
Yes, same.
Oh, poor you.
That's a good thing.
It's difficult. It's difficult.
Uh,
And I can't go on Reddit.
Yeah, I've
until
been
I see
just
Game
like
of Thrones.
kind of shutting myself off from the internet as a whole. Other than
It's-
I mean, to be
it's
fair,
quite difficult.
I'll take the piss out of Reddit. It is very good for porn.
yeah.
Mm.
You watched that?
What?
You
Come on.
Gay?
I am certainly gay, yes.
Oh,
I'm into really lewd shit like holding hands and kissing people on the cheek.
Fellas, is it gay to watch porn? I mean, there's There's dicks in it.
There's also vaginas in it.
Yeah, masturbating is also gay because you're touching a cock.
Yeah, it's
I
true.
know, that's very gay.
Dude, it's like that's the joke. It's also something that some American preacher was on about. Like a month ago.
Doesn't surprise me.
If God wanted y'all to masturbate,
Masturbation is the gateway to homosexuality, I believe.
oh right.
Wow.
Weird because I've never once had the thoughts before. Do you know what, I fancy a bit of cock now? You know, that's what I would really go for a bit of cock.
You just need the right cock.
Maybe it's possible.
You can't say for certainty that the right cock isn't out there.
I can't.
So
There's
are
a dick
we?
out there that looks exactly like boobs.
Oh God.
I don't know how
That'd be
would
kind of
work,
horrible.
I'm sure there must be a tattoo of that.
Sounding.
We're all here, by the
but
way.
that is disgusting, and I hate
think.
that word with a passion.
We are all here.
Rank, are you here?
I'm here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're all
Rank
here.
is here.
Okay.
Hope we all having a scram.
Shall we continue? Oh,
Ready to figure out my last spell.
is this the same one?
So I can just knock on the door after Bert left.
I don't know if we have a door.
I don't know. I just fucking walk
I think
in there.
there is a trap door.
I kind of
Okay.
knock on it then.
Yes,
It's probably open. I don't know.
you may enter my office.
Oh shit, are we playing? Sorry.
Yeah,
Is
I
that right?
wasn't paying attention at all.
that's fine. I'm shooting you out of the
Wow,
office.
That's
Alright.
rude.
Yeah,
I have my next appointment.
I can trottle down the stairs, I guess, or whatever.
Okay.
I'd like to talk about our arrangement.
Certainly.
What do you know of the Shadow Realm?
Now, I think I've done a role for that before, Jared.
You know, I think you probably have.
Yeah, you knew of it at
I
least.
think
I
I
remember
am
that
aware of it.
I saw that you recognized the when I mentioned it, that you recognized
It's
the Shadow
possible
Realm
that you-
at least.
I think it's possible that you've heard it mentioned. Maybe as
I
an
think-
echo of the material plane,
I
but
think
filled with darkness. But
in
you wouldn't
general,
know
I would
much.
have. I would be fairly. I would have I think, a beginner to intermediate understanding of the concepts of different realms.
Quite
Like,
possibly.
as in, like,
Maybe intermediate.
yeah. So, I know very little about the Shadowfell in particular. One thing I do know, though, is that it might be quite difficult. Without powerful magic or very specific gateways, traveling between realms is, I think, quite beyond our current reach.
Yes, I'm aware of that fact. Do you happen to maybe have any contacts that could know more or have any more resources?
No, sorry, I really don't. To be perfectly honest, I'm not certain that you're in the right place to find people like that.
So you're saying you can't
Look-
really help me?
No, I think we can. I think actually we might be able to help you better than anyone else in this area because we're not going to be sticking around. Like, I don't think you're going to be able to find your answer in this trinity of islands. And we're leaving. Like, it might not be immediately. Have some minor business to attend to on the trinity, but can't imagine staying that long. You know, I think we each of us have our own ambitions, and we have a ship and a very capable captain. I honestly think your best bet is probably to stick with her and try and find the answer to your questions way.
Suppose. Let's how is like the is there like a big city anywhere that we're kind of headed to?
Actually, that is a conversation.
You're cutting out.
Oh, sorry. That's a conversation you actually haven't had yet. You do know you're going back to the Trinity, but you have not discussed where.
Right, so there's like big cities in the Trinity, or like how, or like civilized is the Trinity, like with towns and settlements.
Are you asking for Velzen's experience?
Yeah, Velzen wouldn't know.
I think the only thing Velzen has done is run away from it. So far.
I mean, that's touching upon a spoiler subject.
No, I mean, Woodgear. When you stole the ship.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like out of context, he would actually know a bit about the lands and stuff.
I guess a bit. A little bit, not much.
I'll DM you about it.
Of the few places you've seen, stop me if something isn't quite right. Of the few places you've seen, this seemed to be one of the more civilized.
Okay. So maybe my best bet is within the islands. At least that might be a thought that he's having.
Okay.
I think the Sam would have been in port long enough to know if there was a big city nearby.
A big what?
Big city or a town.
Well, essentially, the only place on Woodgear is... It's literally one city.
Sorry for the noise.
That is the only place on the island. It's...
Not on Woodgate, on the whole Trinity.
Oh, the whole Trinity. I think you've only been to Woodgear.
But these are a cluster of islands that communicate. I got that on a boat.
The three of them. Yes.
I got that on a boat, and I'm fairly perceptive. If there is a big city or big town on the Trinity, that's probably where I was heading.
Okay, right. I see.
So, like, all I'm saying is, would I know if there is a town? I don't need to know anything about it.
You wouldn't know much, but you know that the eastern island is the biggest.
Yeah, but I know that from the map. I'm saying, do I know if there's a town on there?
There is definitely a town.
Okay. Then yeah, I pass that along. I say, yeah,
Okay.
there's a town. Don't know anything about it, but there is a town. I honestly don't know if you're going to be able to find particularly good answers to arcane questions in this backwater shithole.
I have my ways.
Okay, that's good, because I'm really sorry I don't have very many answers for you. I do know there are places, but as far as I know, they're quite far from here.
Yeah, if you can help me get to the biggest town in this area.
Yeah, well, I think we're heading there anyway.
Good. Alright, that'll be all.
In fact, that's a pretty good idea.
And
we should have
turn around and walk out.
Crew meeting. Crew meeting, everyone.
Kind of busy right now.
What are you doing?
You see at the back of the ship, or no, sorry, the front. Just cross-legged. Cradius is sitting there with a big sheet of paper in front of him and some sort of writing implement.
where was he?
Oh,
And he has been like that for pretty much since you got on the ship.
you doodling?
Yeah.
Little
So,
Doodle?
little old doodle.
Okay,
One of my,
cool.
one,
Well,
one of my hobbies.
Is it still the same day that we started out?
Still
Right?
the same night.
Yeah, okay. But I
And
did
you've
have a short
been
rest,
in the
right?
dark. You did.
Okay, just checking. Yeah.
so Cradius, feel free to keep an open ear while you're writing or doodling. The rest of us, we need to talk about our next plan of action.
That's fine by me. I mean, if it's below deck, I can't join because I'm in the middle of this. But if you're staying up here,
No, I think we're on deck.
I'll of course listen in.
By the way, none of you can find Elvin.
Ah.
Where's the other elf?
Would you like to DM me, or?
No,
You good?
it's fine. I just tap on someone's shoulder.
Who's?
Who would I tap on? Everyone's there?
Yes.
I'll tap on Cradius because he's writing.
Yeah, I heard you. I'm just kind of busy right now.
His head does not turn.
Yep, I'm completely focused in on what I'm doing.
He doesn't even see what touched him.
I'm gonna.
Fine, and I'll tap on that. I'll tap on Velzen's shoulder.
So you like saying you snuck up on me?
Make a stealth check with advantage.
How do I do that? Let's see. Stealth. What was that stealth again?
Beat that.
See, bro. I need to find my character info.
Yeah, I think at this point you are looking for him. So.
So that's a 7 plus 5. Oh no, I have advantage. So that's a 19 plus 5. So
Oh
that's
shit!
Ooh.
All right.
24.
Velson don't like being
I
surprised.
when no.
He's gonna immediately turn around and.
Yeah, Velzen, you hear something unusual on the other side of the ship, and it immediately draws your attention. And you start to slowly walk towards it.
I love that there's nothing to do with me, but okay, yeah, sure.
And then suddenly you feel a tap on your back.
I quickly turn around and I slam my palm into his throat.
Make an attack with disadvantage.
Just so everyone knows, I'm invisible right now.
Really?
Let me actually.
Yeah, I have invisibility.
Really?
I didn't know that spell was in D&D.
No, I'm just saying. Come on, that's that. Alvin
7.
finds a new spell. He has to fucking mess with me.
7. To hit.
To hit? No, that doesn't hit.
What are you doing, Velson?
Yeah.
There was someone there. Wait.
You think you got him, but you punch air.
And I can
Alvin?
very clearly see, because I've come up from below deck, that Alvin's not here.
Yes, everybody's there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. Do I have to do the...
No. When
Hassan
he
is
tries
very
to...
aware of invisibility magic.
Yeah, no, when he tries to attack me, I say,
intelligence
whoa,
Yeah,
it's
I
just me, and
mean,
I drop it.
Okay.
Velson is too.
You know, like,
Right.
when he tries to attack me, I was like, it's just me, I'm just making
Figured
a
as
joke."
much.
Alright.
Don't sneak up on me. That rarely ends well.
Okay, sorry.
Cradius has a little chuckle to himself when he hears Velzen say that.
And starts writing in his book, someone is really evil.
Which one?
Me, I'm more evil.
Evil. I just like having fun with my new spells when I learn them.
I'm sitting down waiting for the meeting to begin. Playing with my pet mechanical crab. Yeah, so we all done messing around. I think we need to talk about what our next course of action is. does anybody have any ideas before I say what I've been thinking about?
I need to kill the pirate that killed my mum.
Okay, that's fine.
I'm staying
Wait.
with the orc lady.
This isn't that guy's not part of like our current thing. It's not the Green Sail Pirates who did that.
Jared?
Dave.
Jared?
It's not. I'm sure it's not.
Different person.
Yeah, thought so. Okay, well, we might be able to get to that next, but before that, I think we need to head back to the Trinity and do the stuff we talked about previously. Question is, how are we going to go about that?
At this point, Cass walks
Beat them
over
up.
map from the fortress
Okay.
I didn't see that, did I?
and just holds it out.
I assume I didn't see that because I've got my back turned.
Yeah, I guess not. You're just listening, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so nobody else has plan? You can
Well,
say
I'll
we
say
go
it.
back, we find the pirates, we beat up the pirates until they give me my watch back.
all of
Fucking
those
watch.
things are part of my plan.
Okay,
Yes,
then
allow me to
I
speak.
just have a
agree
few
with
more
your plan.
steps. I just have a few
totally
more
agree with
steps.
your plan.
Shut
Perfect.
up!
What? Why?
As
Someone's
I've
got a
been,
crab up their butt.
as
I
I was
agree.
trying to say, I'll mention it to everyone as well. We need to go to a larger city. I may be able to sniff out some of my contacts.
Yes, again, that is also part of the plan.
Which,
I think
which
it
one?
sounds like my plan is going to be able to make everyone happy. So, I'll just okay. So, we have two problems right now. The first being that there are a group of pirates who we have stolen the ship from, who we want to beat up and take things back from, and they probably don't like us very much. So we have to deal with them. The second problem is that we kick the shit out of some town guards. I think this might potentially, depending on how severe they treat things like that, these might be problems. So I think the first thing that we need to do is disguise ourselves. I think we should aim for the town. I believe it's on the East Island, Jared. Wait.
Correct.
Yes. Yeah. So we'll head into the town on the East Island. What we're going to do is we're going to sail in at night. So the sails don't stand out too much. As soon as we're in port, we drop the sail and hide them in a bucket. Okay? So we get those out of the way. We're going to go into town. We're going to do a little bit of shopping while some people are under disguises. We're going to get change of clothes, a little bit of supplies, and we can ask about Shadowfell stuff of Velzen. Okay? While we're in town, we're going to keep our ears out, see if we can hear anything about where the pirates are currently. They don't have a ship unless they've hired one, so they very well might still be back on that island on Woodgear. The other thing we need to keep an eye out for is if we're wanted. So once we have that information, that's when we make the next move. We need to head back to those pirates. And I think I've got a pretty good idea of how we can catch them off guard. Okay, so we pretend that we are bigger and badder pirates, and that that would be me, Cradius, and Alvin in the disguise are members of this pirate crew. And we found this small little boat with green sails just drifting off in the waters on our way into port. We boarded it, killed half the crew, took the rest as captive, and we just towed this ship back into port. No, we don't tow. We sailed it. We've got extra crew. We can do that. That makes more sense. And we say, "Oh, I think we've got your ship. You can buy it back off us." And we also have Kath, and we can use her glaive as proof.
Cassie to Xander.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what we do is we arrange a meeting where he can buy his ship back from us, as well as Cass and no, just Cass. I think that's probably the best way to do it. We lead him down to a beach somewhere nice and secluded. We've got Cass fake tied up on the beach, surrounded by Velzen, who is also disguised. Bertha is waiting off in the shadows. We lead him down to the beach and we just beat the fucking shit out of him and his crew. Bertha, you can start things off, I think, with a good shot between the eyes.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds
Yeah.
like fun.
I like this plan a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to take a little bit of creative disguise work and a little bit of deception. But I think those are things that we are capable of.
Alvin is already trying to change his appearance.
Yeah. And I'm only known in that town as an old crone. I think with a simple change of posture and clothes, they shouldn't ever see me coming. I think Cass is by far the hottest member of the party. As she was a, she was a citizen of the island. So people will know what she looks like and who she is. Velzen, we might need to.
Sorry.
Cass sticks up her hand and says, I'm pretty much only known on like wood gear.
Yeah, I think there's a good chance that's where they still are, though. But we'll see. That's what we're going to find out when we get into town, is if they're still there.
I'm pretty sure they'd either be still there, or they've borrowed a boat.
Yeah.
Well,
In which case,
like I don't know where they go.
Yeah.
What should I disguise myself as?
As for Velzen, we have maybe two options. And I present the head of the fish that I cut off, and I say, under the right light.
No.
You've
Not
got the same skin tone.
Are you saying that fish thing looks more normal than Velzen?
No, I'm
quite
saying
an insult.
that the only people who have ever seen Velzen on that island saw him under a cloak and at night. Now, if we go and we plop down a fish head, maybe that's similar to what they think they saw.
His eyes kind of stand out.
To what purpose?
I can make the eyes. Your eyes glow, right?
Just very faintly.
I minor illusion, and the eyes of the fish start to glow, and the head starts to vaguely resemble Velzen's now with pointy ears. Huh?
Maybe. Yeah.
Any objections? Anyone can see any holes in this plan?
Perfect plan. Let's do this.
Should we kind of disguise the ship as well?
So.
Did we change the name? I think we did.
No,
we don't. Yeah. We don't want to do that because it's gonna be the original ship, right?
Yeah. So there's two things. Yeah, there's two identifiers that we need to be careful of: the name and the sails. Now the sails are easy. We land in port at night. As soon as we're coming into dock, we drop the sails and stow them. If no one's looking too closely, they should only see black or very dark sails. And one of the things we do when we're in town doing shopping is we buy new. Sure, we can afford them.
So, I might have
used a boat. We're going in there saying that we found this boat, right?
Oh, when we're in town, we can tell. Like those lies are specific to Xander and his crew. We can just tell whatever lie we need to when we're in town.
At this point, Cradius throws over a smaller sack that was contained within the waterproof one, and he says, "I was given the clothes of your people before I left. If you can make use of these, then feel free."
What are you wearing?
I'm wearing my armor.
Okay, that's actually probably better because you're going to be a big pirate.
Under your armor?
Very pirate folk.
Okay, so I might have missed like a part of the plan.
What was that, Velzen? Oh.
Why would I be like a fish person in this plan?
No, you're not. You're a severed head because we raided the ship and killed you.
Wait, I'm a severed head.
Yeah. So, okay, try and follow with me. We lie to Xander and his crew. We tell him that we are big, scary pirates and we raided the ship with us on it, and we took Cass hostage and killed everybody else, okay? And proof that we killed everybody else is this fake Velzen. And it looks actually really close to Velzen by this point, including glowing eyes. Along with Cass's glaive, I think this probably could go fairly far in convincing them that we actually did scuttle the ship and kill the crew.
Oh, so I just hide until we
not
attack.
bad.
Oh yeah, you hide, or if you can disguise yourself fairly well, that's probably better because we'll probably need to have left someone with Cass because Cass is going to be down on the beach with her.
Well, I
behind
did
the back.
find the scroll of alter self, so I can make myself look like a normal human.
Absolutely perfect. That is what we call praxis. Okay. Okay, yeah, so the ship yeah, the name might be a problem. If anybody comes, like a dockmaster comes to log us in, I think we're probably the best bet is to minor illusion the name into something else.
Wait, what name?
Does the ship
Oh,
have
the
a
ship?
does the ship have a name on it at
No,
all?
this ship does. I've never heard the name of this ship, and I haven't seen one written on it.
Guys, check to see if there's a name written on the ship. Maybe they just use the green sails. Maybe
It's getting
it's the
dark
green
at this
sail
point.
ship.
Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah, we
search
all
the
have night
entire
vision
ship
though.
for a
I
name.
don't. I'm
Um,
blind as fuck.
It's okay, Bertha.
Xan-
You don't have to.
Xander
We need to
doesn't
find
go.
her some glasses.
Xander doesn't
Because
go
I've got
to the
Yeah,
other
shut up.
islands that much. I think it's mostly Woodgear. Sometimes
Okay.
they'll help out.
So
but
if he reported his ship stolen, he would probably just mention the sails. Like
it's pretty.
green sailed ships are pretty distinctive. So if there's no name,
Though
that's what they're about.
apparently they did mention the ship as well. So maybe like I might go swing at the front of it, just to change the shape a little bit.
Okay.
Just carve a different shape.
Yeah, you go
Just
go
in
ahead
case
and
it's-
start working on that. No
Yeah.
harm in it.
Yeah, I can still go do that now.
Okay.
Sorry,
Does
as a DM.
anybody? Oh yeah, go on.
It is a fairly normal ship, but you haven't seen as many similar to its size the time you've been here. So it's maybe slightly off-sized, but if someone wasn't acutely attuned to it, then they probably wouldn't notice.
Especially, I would imagine without the sail.
Oh,
Like
yes,
if Xander's
probably.
on the dock and we have white sails, if you
I
probably
imagine-
could spot it.
I imagine that most people would see the sails and then kind of not look at the rest of the boat because they know what it is already.
Yeah.
So it'd be like, yeah, the
Does-
one thing of it.
Does anybody have anything to add or change to the plan? Okay, I take that as unanimous.
I love the plan. I
Thank you, Alpha.
really enthusiastic about this plan.
I barely slept last night. I was literally up just thinking about how we could not get killed or captured and rip off these pirates. So
Yeah, it's a good plan.
We can do this. Yeah.
yeah, it's simple and everything is within our means.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Go, Team Pirates, go!
Yeah. So I think it's fairly clear sailing unless there's some sneaky fish people clung to the boat that Velzen almost heard, and then check.
I can assure you, there will be no others of my clan here.
Oh, so you are a fish person?
Yeah, where do
I
your
thought that's what.
clan?
Like, still not looking up or paying attention. It's like, well, that's what you seem to think I am. So
No,
I'll
you're
stick
kind
with
of like a mermaid man.
Where do
It's
you
different.
do your clan
the
live,
hell's a
anyways?
mermaid.
A mermaid
Yeah.
is half. So okay, so you see these things, and I hold up the head.
I'm still not looking. I'm still like engrossed by what I'm doing.
Okay. You know those fish people that we killed, like top half fish, bottom half human, yeah?
Right.
Imagine if bottom half fish, top half human. That's a mer person.
Right. It wouldn't be very much good on land, would
You're
they?
like a no, they're not. You're like a mer person. You're like a mermaid on top and a person on bottom.
Ah, so I'm a mermaid human. Got it.
Yeah, that's actually what you are. You're a mermaid.
Okay, if you say so.
Any objections to mermaid human being his?
If you're curious, but the name of my people is Triton.
Yeah, and she's an orc, he's an elf, and that's a.
You're a snake.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm a half elf. I'm half
Fuck
human.
off, you're an elf now.
Yes.
So,
God
mermaid
damn.
person.
Hostility! Hostility!
You're
One
stuck.
drop rule. I've been calling the big lady orc human, so I got it right.
Not quite.
Orc human?
Castrar, it's close
Orc.
enough.
Well,
Well,
that's
I mean, it's technically not accurate because there are half orc. Cast isn't a half orc.
See, if you
So-
say elf human to me,
Wait, let
that
me
would be
at this
perfect.
point he actually puts his instruments out. Let me get this straight. Cass's people can make babies with Alvin's people.
Not Alvin. Well, half of Alvin's people, all of Bertha's.
But
It's one of the only things humans are actually really good at is fucking everything with two legs and making babies.
Sometimes even 4 legs.
I respect that.
Where did-
I respect that.
Yeah, I think centaurs had to come from somewhere.
Surprising
What does
amount
that
of
mean for you,
races
Amazon?
can mix.
Hey,
With no legs.
Wait, what the? You humans have babies with beasts?
Everything.
Kratos,
Moves and breathes.
Just
I'm gonna be
everything.
perfectly honest with you, it would not surprise me if they were compatible with your people too.
That is something I will
what
strive
happens
to
when a
stay away
man-
from.
What happens when a man fucks a fish? You come out.
No.
No. When a man fucks a fish, the fish people come, right? And they hold up the head again. And then when a
Oh,
fish
a
person,
fish fucks a man.
and then when a fish fucks a man, a woman, a mermaid comes out. And then when the mermaid fucks the fish man, Cradius comes out.
Brilliant deduction.
That's not where my people come from, but sure.
It is
Incredibly insulting. I love it.
No, it's really not.
Alvin is just rolling on the floor laughing. He's like,
We're not even from this goddamn planet. I don't know what you're talking about.
wait, what?
Yeah. Back that one up.
Yeah, my people
Planet?
are not from this plane of existence. We come from
Oh,
somewhere entirely
plane.
different.
Yeah,
Oh, hello, brother.
Oh yeah, I seem to recall you came from a similar place.
I don't think similar place, but yeah, from another dimension.
So you didn't live underwater?
No, thankfully.
Oh, right.
But-
What do you mean, thankfully?
Yeah, thankfully.
Cradius, you came from somewhere cold and dark, right?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, and
so-
Velzen,
well-
you came from somewhere cold and dark, right?
Yes, but without water.
Not entirely dark.
Water is the only difference.
My people have known how to make life for some time now. We have these long stone pillars, and we attach lights to the top of them.
Oh, glow stick.
How civilized.
I don't know what that is.
It's a stick that glows.
Oh well, it's a bit bigger than a stick, but yeah, it's essentially.
Wait. What is a stick to you? Can it be a big stick? Can it be a small? Does a stick have to have a specific length to be
Oh.
Do you
called
have
a stick?
trees underwater?
Yeah, jeez, thank you.
What?
That's a good question.
Do you have gills?
I do, yeah.
Can I see them?
You certainly may. And I turn my head to the side so you can see my.
Yeah,
Good.
I pull a pair of forceps out of my
Ah,
medical
no.
bag. And I start poking around.
Let's not
While
get you.
they're doing this, I'm going to
Oh,
look
this
what
is-
he was writing in his notepad.
Could
So
you
I can read it.
Very.
could you cough
Oh
again, please? Put your head back. Fascinating.
God. Yeah.
Uh,
I'd
Sorry, my
appreciate
hands are
it.
cold. By the way, I'm cold.
That's fine. Can we not make a habit of that? That is just very strange.
If you die, I'm cutting you open. By the way.
That is something we need to talk about. If I ever die, You need to lay my body down, send me back to the bottom of the ocean. My people will probably find me eventually.
I'll sew you back up afterwards.
My people were created by a divine being. We are not to be messed with in that way. We are not a plaything.
Oh, a divine being.
Jared.
Well, aren't you just a
Lady-
plaything to that god?
Yes.
The lady of the deep.
While he was focusing on the thing, I would like to try and grab the journal he was writing in or something and try to read it.
Wasn't a journal.
Oh,
Oh.
I saw you writing something with an implement, right? Whatever it was, I would try. I want to try to grab it and see if I can read it.
Did you get up when you were being checked out?
No, I was still sat on the deck, but my face was very. I had turned my back to what I was doing.
Okay.
So Masan could have a go at my gills.
Okay.
I hate the way I said that. Have a go at my gills, like ah.
Oh, baby, get up my girls.
It's like I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going.
So when if I am capable of grabbing it, I right away say for I just want to check what this is. And I would grab it. You know?
Please don't touch. Oh God.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Alvin.
We're trying.
I'm just checking it out. I want to check.
Or...
What is it? What is it? What did I grab it?
It is the beginnings of a map.
A map. Ooh.
A map. That is fascinating, actually. Here, have a look at ours.
You have a map?
Yes, we do, actually.
I handed back after I saw it.
Please give it to me. I want to see how accurate I've been. Have I been fairly accurate? I don't know if I have to roll for that. Because it is technically a toolkit.
Have I lost the dice already?
Yeah, you've been fairly accurate. I mean, you don't know for a fact that this one they have is entirely accurate.
The fact that we have two maps that look pretty similar. Like, he's got a big grin on it. He's got a big fucking grin on his face. Like, I did very well.
So you're an academic.
You trust in your own ability.
To an extent, I did spend some time at the university, but
you have a university.
We do.
I'd very much like to visit that.
Well, we do. We are several hundred feet down at the bottom of the ocean. I don't know if you'll have the means to get there.
Wolf, I might be able to figure that out one day.
Could I ask?
We've never had foreign visitors before. I don't know how well you'd be received.
When did your people come to this plane? How long ago?
Not all of my people came to this plane. The majority of us stayed behind, but...
What plane did you come from? I'm curious.
Good question.
Was
what
it
plane did I come from?
747?
Come again?
Quality.
I fucking lost a dice already.
How?
I was stacking them up and on my keyboard, and they fell down behind my desk. Oh no, it's under my chair. I was looking. I was literally getting down on the floor to look under the desk, and it's literally underneath my butt.
No, I'm just trying to say, like, water people, water rising. I'm just like, did they force the water to rise? Is it their invasion plan?
Gradius, really actually, his face turns a little dark there, but he stays silent.
So he doesn't tell us when his...
To answer your question in regards to where my people came from, we never really gave it a name. We just simply call it home.
Okay.
And when did you come here?
According to the records, about 2 centuries ago.
When did the water start rising? Jared?
Again, he goes. He looks a little bit mixture of guilt and anger. It's a very weird expression he's got in his face right now.
Can I roll insight on that?
Oh yes, you may.
I don't think I need to.
You are aware, Alvin, and Masan, and probably Berta as well. Maybe even Velsa. You're aware that the water stopped rising about maybe a century ago. and before that, it's said to have risen for a few hundred years. Slowly.
So it could have been them. Fucking assholes! Kill him!
You know something, don't you?
All your fault.
Know what?
Something.
I think that's enough questions.
Yeah. I believe I may have shared a little too much already.
Did I lay a link?
What was that? Sorry.
No, I was really wondering about this. I don't know if my character would actually figure that out. I know. Oh well.
Well, we'll leave you back to your map making, and if you
Yeah.
need any help, let me know.
It's getting pretty dark. I might just call it a night.
It certainly is.
Unless you want me to do anything around the ship, I'm more than happy to help.
Oh, excuse me. Okay, so we do need to set up a guard.
I volunteer.
I can do it as well. I only need 4 hours anyways.
If for no other reason, and this is really important, if it starts to rain, like if you feel even a pitter patter of rain, you shout and we get these sails down ASAP. Okay?
Roger that. And then I tend to and say, I've got no idea how to take the sails down.
No, you pull the rest of us, and we all get the sails down.
No, I just whispered that to Alf, and I looked really worried. I was like, I don't know how that works. I'm not qualified for this particular job.
I think I know how to do it, but I don't want to. Yeah, so we'll just get help. It's fine.
So let me just get this straight. You, and he points to Cass, you are not a orc human.
No, orc.
Just orc? That's really strange.
See, I point at myself. I am an elf human. Yes.
Oh, well, at least I got that right.
Yeah.
We've had many people. Well, not many. A handful of my people have came to the surface already, and I've been learning from what their writings, and they left 100 years ago. So it might seem that their terminology was incorrect. I mean no offense when I say that. It's just what I've been taught.
No, that's fine, and I hope we didn't offend you too much with our jokes.
No, I understand
Sorry,
that. No.
Grace.
Now that is something that I don't like. I understand that I was a part of the army for a while. I was a part of the Royal Guard, so I know to keep spirits up you have to josh about a little bit. That's completely fine.
So, Cray it is.
So you're fine. Yeah, Cray's fine. Okay, good.
Radius. You all saved my life, and I am eternally grateful, and I will be your servant for a long time, but that I will not abide by.
So can we just call you Cray then? Is that
No.
fine?
Oh, Alvin!
Radius.
For Christ's sake, Alvin, you're gonna get pushed into the water.
The king himself named me. It's something I take very serious.
Does the king name everyone?
No.
Okay, just wanted to know. What's your king's name?
I'm gonna say. Randomly.
Good question.
If you think that's something I would have came up with by now, but
Cradium.
Cradium. Well, then he wasn't really original with his naming.
Well, his name would be King Gelogath.
Gelogath.
Yeah.
Oh, you're related.
Yeah, we are.
Royalty.
Wait, you're a prince?
Not really. No, he's my uncle.
Oh, he's your uncle.
So you kind of are a prince.
You're still royalty.
No, I would never, unless there was some kind of catastrophic incident. I would never go anywhere near that throne. We respect the lineage. It would go to his son before it came anywhere near my people, my father and me.
So we just need to annihilate. Oh, nothing.
Anger. I look at pure anger.
No. I wouldn't say that in character.
Alvin,
no, I wouldn't say that in character.
Alvin, when you get punched in the throat, I'm not going to patch you up. That's a teachable moment.
I actually have extra health on me right now, so it's all good.
I have extra throat meat.
Oh no, dude.
Oh god. Okay, night night.
And of course, just no, I didn't take major offense.
No, night night.
I'm must be the first person you ever.
Massan's
Okay.
done. Massan retires to her office.
Well then, I better get myself comfortable for the watch. And,
yeah, you take 4 hours. If you take the first 4 hours, I'll take the rest.
How much light is there out there now?
What?
Cass comes over and says, "It's probably good for me to get some sleep now, so I can steer later."
Yeah,
We're on
makes
the right
perfect
track.
sense.
Of course.
Good idea.
I don't need to drive
There's
this
no
thing,
wind
right?
right now.
No.
Oh, good, because I don't know how that works. My people have protected many a ship before, but I was never a part of those missions.
Oh, it's so satisfying turning all the numbers back up to full on your sheet. Oh my god.
Using this incredible website called D&D Beyond, I'm going to hit the long rest button in a couple of hours' time, and I will be back to my full
But
glory.
that's not as satisfying. It's like turning it all up yourself.
No, just click on one button and now having everything reset is pretty goddamn satisfying.
I don't agree.
Wrong.
Master of Dungeons, do we have a nice night or are we interrupted by...
Oh yeah, and by the way, I asked how much light is there out now? Like, how's the day cycle? Like, what time of year is it?
Okay, so it's. I'm trying to think about how much you know.
Felton would probably know very little about a season.
Yeah. So it's. Are you basically wondering when it gets dark, when it gets light, how long the light lasts, etc.?
Can I just say real quick before I forget? Basically what Cradius does is he goes into his rucksack and he pulls out a bedroll, but he doesn't get inside of it. He just sits on top of it or lies on top of it, and starts to read a book. But every now and then glancing up and checking to make sure everything's okay.
What is the book he's reading?
Well, yeah, I'm basically just asking about how light it is right now.
Right now, so by this point, it has gotten very late. It is almost entirely dark.
Okay, then I'm staying out as well.
Yeah, the sun has already set.
I'm getting a bit tired of the sun.
Okay.
I'm just staying up on deck and just
Are there
hanging, I
stars
guess.
in the Shadowfell?
No. We don't have a sky in the Shadowfell.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
So,
it's just 10 meters of space. No sky.
What?
I grew up on the water, and even I found that disturbing.
Wait, what? How does it work in the Shadowfell?
10 meters and then there's nothing.
Well, think of it as a giant underground cavern.
Oh. I've been in caves like that before. Pretty distressing places.
It's kind of weird though. We still have mountains.
Ah, what is a mountain?
You definitely have those underwater.
Yeah,
Big...
you have sea mountains.
No, but I mean, like, to us, they're just big piles of rocks. I'm not sure we would call them mountains.
I think you probably would, actually.
Oh, okay. I would try.
I don't know if they would,
Even-
because, like,
even
I think the
sea
concept of a
ranges.
mountain is, like... It's like something that you climb and stuff, where if you can just swim over it, it's more
Yeah.
of like a... It's not so much
It's an obstacle.
massive... Yeah, it's not an
Well,
obstacle or a feature. It's just
Yeah, it
like
would be more like a pile of rocks. Yeah.
Mountain only means that.
Height
It
difference.
means that from the surface. I think it's still a
Height.
valid name.
Would just be an increase.
Especially with learning common.
Oh yeah, because I've learned how to speak common. I probably would have. I would have probably picked that word up at some point. It's like I came out to the library one day. I was like, "My people, we have a name for the big rocks. It is mountain."
Mountain.
I don't know why. I don't know if that's what you would call 10 of these things together, but that's the word for it.
That would be a mountain range.
You have
Yeah.
a local hill called Mount 10.
Biggest damn rock I ever saw.
It's funny. I live near Pendle Hill, which means hill, hill, hill.
Am I on watch on my own?
No, I'm out.
You and Bill's.
Oh, okay.
I
So
am
everybody else
sleeping.
I'm asleep.
casts as well.
Oh, well,
I'm taking my 4 hours.
I
Okay.
mean, if Velzen is staying up and he's going to converse, I would never be as rude as to pull a book out and ignore him. Oh, you asked as well, by the way, Alvin. Not that you know it because you don't speak Primordial, but it's basically it's a cooking book.
Okay.
Like I've learned a lot down there, but I'm just reading. It's like they eat squizzles. Man, that's weird. And I would be having a nibble of a fish. I would say.
Okay, yeah.
You know, it's fascinating. Underwater, we never get to cook food, but apparently that's something y'all do up here.
Well, don't ask me. I don't cook my food.
Oh, I thought you meant you didn't eat.
No, I eat. Just don't cook it.
What would you recommend to a person who's just arrived at the surface world to eat? I'm very curious.
Again, why would you ask me?
I mean, I know you're from another place, but do you recently arrived here too?
Yes, just a few days ago, actually.
Oh, we're both brand new to this then. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I suppose so. By the way,
Well,
I'm sorry about calling you Craig earlier. I thought about it, and I don't like people disrespecting my name either. I am
that's but
Belson Renaissar, not Bell, not Bellwell, not whatever.
yeah. I get
I
the
think we
impression.
did do it with you as well.
Yeah,
I was gonna say I get the impression.
I did
they the
remember
same
that.
thing to you.
Which is why, like, I suddenly had to change of heart.
Well, as I said before, like, you guys didn't know how much I valued my name. Now you do, so.
So, just to get it right, it's Crador, right?
Cradius.
Cradius. I'm sorry.
Kratos,
Yeah,
that's
if
a-
everyone
that's a-
actually puts their names in the Discord in
You know
behind your
what? That is a
name,
good idea.
would
Nah.
be nice.
Yeah, I do need to add you
Text
to
names,
the
guys.
to the recording overlay as well.
Yeah.
Fine. Bertha.
Bartha.
I don't have a second name. Just
Post
Bertha.
it again, I suppose, but it's also in my Discord name.
Yeah, you have it in Discord. Me as well.
That's my
Goldie
full
and
name.
Alvin.
Or my full name is Archivist Velsen Ransar of the Shadowkai, but yeah.
Okay, good to know. I already forgot.
Well, good thing you're asleep.
Oh, yeah, true.
And no one's gonna forget your name, Dave.
Yeah.
Nice
Maybe.
and easy, that's the way I like it.
All the lads remember Bertha.
Of course.
Been there, done that.
Bertha. Bertha.
Bertha, du zees in de volgende famezaamst.
And you message Bertha. Bertha.
Could David, could you
just to round
change
off the conversation.
your Discord name as well, by the way? Would help, but I mean I'll probably remember, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at the end.
Well, it looks like we're what was that saying? 2 pods in a pea, I guess. We're going to be exploring this realm together. It's quite exciting. I look forward to it.
I suppose. Yeah, quite an interesting collection of individuals here.
I know, I've never met people like this before.
Me neither.
Well, I'm going to go back to reading my book. I'm going to learn how to hook, and yeah, if you need me, just give me a holler.
That's fine. I have a lot of pondering to do.
Well, if I can help, feel free to ask.
Can just nod.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You are still very much on course. You're not going particularly fast. There's very little wind at the moment, and just a very tiny spit of rain, but not much.
I immediately jump up and start shouting, "Oh my god, this is the rain that they were telling me about!" This... Velzen, what do we do? What do we do?
Get a hat.
Get a hat.
And I said I
What is
tip
a
my
hat?
straw
You
hat.
know, like, I start banging on the things, like, snake lady, there's rain. Well, there's stuff coming out of the sky. I presume it's rain. I don't know. Help!
I kick Cass and I say, "Go."
Okay, Cass.
I guess I am almost at my 4 hours, so I'll just get up and.
Like, I'm
that
actually stood
before?
there, like, in the space, like, I don't know why this is so bad. This is quite pleasant.
Did I get my full rest 4 hours or not?
Not quite yet.
Okay.
So,
But I'll get up and help.
Alright,
Yeah,
we need
I
to
mean,
get the
This could be
the
sleep
thing
break,
down.
anybody.
Like, I'm pacing up and down the ship with my hands on there going, oh no, this is bad. My first watch, I've let them down.
I did like sail with Cass in the beginning. Would I know like how to start prepping to get the sail down?
Quite possibly. Cass comes out begrudgingly.
Oh, thank the lady that you're here. Please help me.
She just stares at you, and then no change in
Why?
expression. Just looks.
I didn't make it. I didn't make the rain. It's not my fault. I'm sorry.
Looks upward, at the moon, which is quite bright tonight, actually.
This will be my first time seeing it as well, I guess.
Kind of seems to survey the sky, and puts out her hand to see the rain, and just turns around and back there.
Wait, what? I can't. Cat.
It's fine.
Orc lady. Oh, Cass.
How much is it raining?
It's just a light spit.
Oh.
It's just like a few small dots on you.
I would say Cradius goes into an emergency prayer straight away. God, lady of the deep, please don't.
7 lashes.
I'm going back to my I'm just going back to my meditation until
Shame.
Just tell me when the 4 hours is over.
So you continue forward. Weather stays about the same, but it's like even you standing out here, you're not getting soaked at all.
Just a little spit.
It's just in the warm heat. It's a nice way to cool down. But yes, Alvin, you come to the end of your pseudo sleep.
Right. I will walk up and change shifts with him if he wants. Do you want to get some sleep or?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Okay.
If Masam wants me to do some stuff tomorrow, I need to get my rest in.
Okay.
And then once again, like, he just gets the bedroll out, he doesn't get inside it, he just lies on top of it. Like, he's got no concept of how this thing's supposed to work. Yeah, just on the deck.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Gradius is a snorer.
Don't you want to get into your bedroll when you're going to sleep? Might get cold.
Get what?
We like it cold.
No,
you get inside of the bed. What are you talking about?
I'll explain how the bedroll works.
It's still relatively warm.
Wow, this is pretty.
Even though the sky is quite clear, there are some clouds, but it's a warmer night than normal.
Cradius, like, stands up, gets the bedroll, and he puts it over his head, and then lies down on the deck. Like, he gets in it like head first, basically, and then lies down on the deck.
Yay!
I tap him and it's like.
This is pretty nice.
Other way around.
What? And I just flip over.
I give up.
So Velson doesn't even go under deck. He sits by the sailing mast and he just starts meditating there.
Mm-hmm.
I snore very loudly.
Did you leave the book out?
I mean, I probably would have put it back in my pack.
If you left it out, I wanted to check it out. But, yeah.
I'm still sleeping.
I mean, it's in the rucksack. I'm asleep. I'm snoring very loudly.
I don't think I saw you actually take out the book. So, if I saw the book laying around, I would have. But I don't know you have a book. So, alright. Then I'll just do my shift and keep watch if there's not too much rain, and I will turn the wheel 360 again. Oh no, never mind.
Are you actually?
No. We're going towards my.
Alvin has a problem.
Yeah, no.
He got
We're
a
going-
taste, and now he has to every time.
No,
You should've
because
said
I
that, I
know we're
just
going
This is
towards.
true
We were
calling.
going towards my watch this time, so I'm happy.
As soon as you said that, I just said deja vu. I've just been in this place before. I could just see a boat drifting in the middle of the ocean.
Doing donuts.
I didn't touch it. I didn't touch
Like,
it.
Just like everybody below deck is just like slamming into the walls and rolling over each other, and just snoring.
And Elvin just grinning his ass. So, just like a cat hitting a ball, like constantly hitting the fucking steering wheel. Oh god. Anyways, next.
Morning.
Does anything else happen? Do I see seagulls? I don't know.
In the middle of the night, I don't think so.
No, I
Are there
don't think
are there any animals flying by that I can shoot?
roll a perception check.
Ooh yes. I want to, and I
Natural
hit a fucking
that-
dragon, and we get done. We get
nothing.
burned alive. I rolled a 4 plus 5, 5, I think. So that is a perception check of 9. 9.
Fine.
You
That's a
are
crit, right?
certain that
Why
there's
did you post
absolutely
that picture?
nothing.
I didn't mean to. I was trying to post this.
Ross?
Sorry, I didn't see anything. I'm guessing with my 9.
No, you didn't. You saw. You're pretty certain that there's absolutely nothing out there.
How about rain?
It's still slightly, very light droplets.
Okay. Then it's fine. Then that's what I.
Almost no wind either.
Ooh,
It's quite peaceful actually.
I think we have a fishing net, right? We got a fishing net.
No, I killed them all.
Okay, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, we got it. Okay.
Yeah, you did.
Would I know how to use it? I was on a boat a few times, so I'm guessing I would have known how to do it.
You think that on a moving ship, on your own, with no other equipment, it would be very difficult.
Plus, I'm not very strong,
That's true.
so I'm gonna go with nope. Okay,
If you caught something too big, ooh.
exactly. So I want to be useful.
Hey, Cranius, can you come and tell your friends to calm down a bit? As he pulls a fucking shark up in the net.
Well, that's it. I just keep watch and be bored all night. I'll yes, that's what I'm doing. I am focusing on trying to make the best pirate disguise I could think of for the plan. That is my goal for tonight.
Wait, you're trying to what?
I'm trying to make the best pirate disguise. You know, with my disguise self. That's what I'm doing all night, trying to figure out the best. What would we look the best for my pirate disguise?
With disguise self, you can make up. It doesn't have to be someone you've seen. You can just make it up.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just constantly switching, like changing my beard, adding scars, adding stuff, you know, stuff like that. Just you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
Cool.
Need an eye patch.
Do you have a disguise kit?
No, I can
Mask of many
unlimitedly mask of many faces. I can just constantly change myself.
Oh,
So I'm
what?
just having fun.
That sounds OP.
Yeah, that's fun.
It's to make up for the fact that Warlock
Don't
have
have
like
spells.
2 spells they can cast before they're out. Is they get like a few that they can cast just forever.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Yeah, I'm not being an Eldritch Blast.
Blades
Okay.
Yeah,
the night,
that's my turn.
the night passes and the sun rises without anything happening. The boat stays steady. The weather stays steady. The rain is slowly starting to let up in the morning. sun is shining. Everybody who has full sleep would wake up around this point.
I sit up in my bed,
Well,
bedroll.
you've only had half of it.
Oh, right, okay, I will continue to sleep.
Need another maybe 4 hours.
That's cool.
However, Misan, Cass, Velzen, and Bertha. Around this
Dead.
time, I'll wake up.
Yeah, they were
Yes,
all
the-
fucking stabbed
do
in their
not
sleep.
wake up.
In your sleep, the bottom of the ship just disappeared.
No, just each of them had heart attack.
Hidden
In
expert.
the events
Someone
from...
in this world has like a death note.
Must have came along with you.
So how far are we to the island?
You think, or Cass rather thinks, it will probably take another. We want to arrive in the night, yeah.
Ideally, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe 4 or 5 days.
Oh wow. Okay.
I mean, it
Should
took us
we-
4 days to
Days,
get here.
holy shit.
Okay.
By the way, every morning, just saying, if we're gonna screw this, every morning when the sun comes up, Alvin makes everyone awake. Like, just shouts, "Wake up! It's morning!" Just because he's fucking
He's
bored.
going to die.
I know, but he's fucking bored.
Well, he just gets taken off the rotor then. Like, the first time that happens, it's like, okay, well, you take first light now, not second.
You'd have to shout pretty fucking loud to wake Radio, so he's a heavy
Okay.
sleeper.
Just wanted to
So
say.
maybe like getting into like fast travel mode a little bit.
Yes.
Um,
Is there anything anybody would?
Yeah,
Yeah,
when
I've got
I
a few
wake up, I stand up in my bedroll and I'm just wandering about the deck with it still over my head. You just Hassan, you want me to ban any magic from those things you were talking about?
no, you just keep the deck warm, okay?
Okay.
If you want to just like lie down and roll around, you could give it a good polish as well.
I don't know how to take this off, but
I help him out. I'm just like, okay, for next night, your legs go in where your head was just now. Just
Oh.
saying. Yeah.
you could have told me that last night. But
I tried
appreciate it.
to, but you were just, yeah, it was impossible.
Your instructions were very unclear.
I apologize.
That's all right. We're all learning.
Velzen,
Yeah, Nassan,
can
you
I
want me
get
to?
that? Velzen can do it easier, I think. Velzen, you've got a free cast of Detect Magic.
Yeah.
Very true.
What for again?
Well, we're just giving. Basically, you're just metal detecting over all of our shit to see if anything pings off magic.
Right, everything looted and stuff. Yeah, I'll
yeah,
do
basically all of the loot. Yeah. So we have.
You have the piles of jewels, or
2 piles
yeah.
of jewels.
jewelry.
I beat him to, and I cast Detect Magic anyway.
We have the 2 chests.
Okay, well it's double
Yeah,
check.
the 2 chests.
The 2 weapons, a gold chain, black-brown band, blue-green ring, golden necklace with bigger chains.
Can I have that ring?
No.
Why? It's really nice. I want it.
We give us a second.
You're our slave.
Does
I am not.
so any of
It is
the
not.
jewelry have magic?
So
Needs what, say?
did you already
Oh, yeah.
cast
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone, 2 people cast it at the same time.
at the same time? Okay.
Mhm.
You both, other than the items that have already been, one sticks out to you. In one of the chests, there is a very small feeling.
You feeling that, Velzen?
Yeah. I open the chest.
Okay. You can dig through and find it. It is a small ring with, like a very deep blue, gemstone surrounded by, the purest of silver, bands.
Why would
that
they
you've seen.
bury something this pretty? Okay, I flip the blue-green ring to Radius. You can have it.
Okay.
Hey, I picked it up though.
No, the other one. This is a different ring.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just the one that looks pretty.
Blue-green
of the
ring
things
is
that-
yours.
One thing that really stands out about this ring as well, Velzen, is well, all of the other bits of metal and jewelry in the chest are incredibly tarnished or charred or something. This one is pristine. Which,
Hey, Masan, do you want to identify this?
I'm on it. And I cast Identify.
okay,
I can just cast it. I can't be asked playing 10 minutes. I have a spell slot.
okay, sure. This is a ring that lets you walk on water.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus ring.
We have a water walking ring. Any taker?
Oh, hey, I can't swim.
That's
That's a
yours.
good-
Wait a minute, you can't swim?
Hey, as I
Oh.
said, we didn't have any water.
Maybe someone can teach you.
Shadowfell.
Yeah, we gotta get on that.
Not in the ocean. Not in the middle of the
No,
ocean.
not of course not. I'm not.
Nothing
Maybe
out
when
there.
we're
There's
maybe
nothing
sometime down the
this
line.
close to the surface that's that dangerous. I can assure you.
No, just the depth is the only thing that's weird about.
I mean,
We
I
do have
can-
some strong swimmers, yeah.
I
probably.
can go all the way to the bottom. It doesn't bother me none.
Okay, so the two weapons that we got.
Yes. So one of them. What was that one? That one.
Staff and a club.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. It was a club. You can tell that neither of them are magical.
Wait, one electrocuted someone, right?
So you
You
can
probably just use that as a channeling thing.
You can only assume it was. Actually, make a applicable knowledge check.
Me?
Yes, as you like to do with your knowledge checks. Yes, for the staff as well. It's essentially a long wooden stick with, at the top, are just piled upon each other various crustacean shells.
And it's not magic. Definitely not magic.
No, it's not. With that, Hannah, this was quite possibly, maybe a divine focus.
Yeah, that makes sense. I whiz it into the ocean.
No!
However, the big-
It's
the big
garbage. It's
problem-
trash. Alvin is trash.
But there were beautiful shells on it.
Alvin, go and get it if you want it.
I pick up Birth and throw her. No.
No, you don't. You
That's a try.
you get your throat cut, boy.
Did you say that Alvin wanted that stick and she threw it in the water?
Well, I threw it in the water and then Alvin wanted it. It's very clearly the way around it
Oh,
goes.
okay. I'm gonna dive in and get it for him.
Ugh,
We're,
Why?
he's a
Um,
dog.
thanks.
It's all they do.
make a
Thanks.
perception check.
Fetch.
I forgot he is our little bitch.
Actually, Critics, were you watching this?
He was
Yeah,
he was
Curtis
there
was there.
because he was
Were
Were
doing
you watching
the
this,
magic.
or were you just listening?
I was watching and listening in, yeah.
Okay. Make a perception check.
Okay. Oh, that's cocked.
That's it.
That's 7 plus things.
Okay. Okay.
Perception.
Yes, you can see it.
7 plus 3, 10.
You can see it.
Yeah,
Um,
I'm gonna go and get it.
How fast is the
Going
boat going? I just need to know.
right now, it's not super fast. I mean, generally people can't swim.
And how much strength does Brooke have?
Me?
Masa?
Brooke?
Yeah, how much strength do you have?
Oh, it was like.
Fast.
Are you talking about how far I could throw it?
Yeah.
I literally just like threw it over my shoulder.
Okay.
It's garbage. That's yeah.
So, Kratos, you jump in.
Mhm.
You very easily find it. You swim back up, and I'll need an athletics check just to
Okay.
pull yourself up.
Oh, I'm good with this. That's 20, 14 plus 6.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, you hook yourself up.
Yeah, I've actually got the stick in between my teeth
the
as well,
easiest
so I
thing
can
in the
use
world.
both hands to climb up.
Wow.
Yeah,
Picked
Here you go.
perfect.
Here's your stick,
Good
Good boy. Good boy.
Thank you.
But thank you. Very nice.
Is it a similar story for the club?
This one actually, this is just a big
Plus
wooden
10.
club with
Plus 10 to
Um,
hit, I think.
a very
Plus 10
mossy.
to hit, but only against fish people.
This is simply
Fish
just a
people,
mossy
mate.
club. You don't think this was anything but a weapon.
Okay. It goes into the water.
Tool of bludgeon.
Let it go. That's fine.
There's
I
no
have
caps
got-
on that one.
There's
I have
no
my
chance.
I have my hand on the rail ready to go. Oh, you don't want that?
No, that one's. I don't care.
He doesn't want that one either. He's going to be back in the water in 2 minutes.
Who says that?
And have we checked all of our items now?
Yes. You haven't looked at the chest.
Yeah, so that's once we've got the magic items out of it, I'm going to start doing some alchemy stuff with the chest. Hang on, I do have an
Alchemy
alchemy.
stuff.
I'm sure I do.
I'm going to.
Oh no, I
start
don't.
my-
I don't. My bad. I don't.
I start my morning workout routine as well.
I start trying to figure out a pirate character that would fit with this staff.
Well, you're gonna be
What?
my first. You're gonna be my first mate in this ruse, so I want you looking like a respectable, sane human, not some kind of fucking crazy crab sign.
Crab
You're
signs.
asking Alvin to be serious about something. Yeah,
I thought you were good. I thought you were good at deception.
I'm good at deception because I'm gonna be crazy.
It just depends on his choices.
Okay, well maybe Cradius is my first mate, and you are our wizard. That's fine.
Sorry.
Speaking of, like, how do you want me to go about this? Like, strong and silent, or,
Strong and silent's probably gonna do the job quite well, I think.
I can be a bit of a bastard. I can probably do that.
Well, if you just give me what you want me to look like, I can just change myself to look like anything you want. So.
Well, I guess a crazy sea wizard would do well with that staff. It kind of fits, I suppose. If we might actually be able to keep you down on the shore, with Velzum. We'll see. So yeah, just with these chests, I wouldn't just like use my supplies to see if I can polish some of these coins, see what kind of metal they are, if they're valuable at all.
Interesting.
If I have, I would use like a vinegar or something to try and strip some of the.
Yeah, I imagine you'd have something that
Yeah, I think
sort of
so.
light corrosive.
Very light corrosive, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you'd even need to roll for that. You're smart enough. Okay. So is this?
I'm applying the. I'll tell you what. I'm applying the exact same methods I use to clean like rust off implements. Surgical.
Okay. Okay, you do this on pretty much everything.
Anything I can, yeah. I don't like. That's the thing. I'm trying to work out the nature. If they've been burnt, or is this just grease?
Okay.
If they've been burnt, that
so-
should come off fairly easily.
Yes, the chests. Pretty much all of these coins are blackened. And when you put them in solution, it does come off relatively easily. After maybe a few minutes or.
Yeah, it's just like fill a big like bucket up and just dump them all in and leave them for a day, kind of a situation.
It does take a little bit longer than you expected. As if maybe it's been like that for a long time.
Yeah.
Same with the jewelry. There are rusty daggers and knives.
Daggers and knives don't like. I'll say like I'll call Bertha over and say if you want spares, we have some daggers and knives, but they're in absolutely appalling condition.
Mm,
Like
don't
daggers are
really-
fairly cheap. We
don't
can get
really
you.
use
It would be a
daggers.
project to fix them up.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't use daggers. Okay, they're into the ocean.
Any crossbow bolts or
You know,
I'll let
fish
you
have
know.
got to live in that, right?
Yeah, but they don't live on.
It's
There's
polluting
plenty.
water.
There's
It smells
plenty of.
insane.
There's plenty more in the bottom of the ocean.
Disgusting.
There's whole cities down.
As you're digging through, you find pieces of torn clothes, also burned around the edges. You also find various bones, which are also blackened, and many of them pockmarked.
Oh, I try. Out of curiosity, I'm going to try and identify the bone.
Identify or like
Like,
skill?
like,
Medicine.
figure out what kind of thing they come from.
Okay,
Um,
but I mean not like the spell.
no,
No.
no, because yeah, nothing magical came up. It's my medicine.
While Masan is doing all this, Elvin is looking really intriguingly at her, like
Ooh.
walking around her, constantly looking at her, and then trying to make a blue version of her with barnacles on them. So
Sure.
it's just trying to make a sea version of her.
Wanna roll,
Fine with that. Yeah, I rolled a 7, so
7. Okay. You can tell simply enough that these are probably various kinds of the more common humanoids.
yeah.
They seem to be of different sizes, different ages, but they seem quite normal. You'll have seen similar bones many times before.
So we can just fast forwarding here in a bit.
Yeah, just kind of
Yes.
taking care of the inventory. How much? Here's the question. Once I've got all of the coins and any valuables into a good condition, what are we left with?
Okay. Oh boy. So you still have a pile of necklaces with broken, chained together. I'll put those into one pile.
Like,
there are also
if the jewelry's in terrible condition, I'll just strip the valuable metal and gems off them and make piles out of them.
okay.
So obviously, if a jewel's fucked, if like a necklace is all fucked up and stretched out, it's probably just more valuable as its components.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll talk to you about that after
Yeah, no problem.
I've said.
Yeah.
You find apology. This is 325 gold pieces.
Ooh, boy!
Jesus.
Yeah.
325 gold pieces. Okay, so when I've finished counting out, I just like do a sharp whistle and get everyone's attention.
There were also about 480 silver pieces. And I've lost my one notes, so I will go remember.
Right. Okay. So hang on. 480 silver. Let me write these down. Okay. So how much gold is it? Anyone remember how much gold it was?
325.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. 325 gold, 480 silver. Yeah.
Wait, 480 silver.
Yeah. Any copper?
Yeah. Yes, there is 400 and
400 and how much?
60.
Okay. Copper.
Along with these, there are also they're called bots. They've actually been a little bit deformed.
Yeah. Heat damage to warp.
Yes, you're
Yeah.
not sure these. Yeah, you're not sure these be useful.
Well, I'll take the gold and silver ones. Copper's fairly useless, but gold and silver is valuable as a metal. So I'll kind of just make. I'll put those into the pile of like jewelry, basically.
Okay.
And it's like so like
fix the
gold
woodwork
chains
there.
and molten gold coins kind of go into the same pile.
Sure.
Okay, payday. How many of us is there? 5? Is it?
Should we leave like
6?
a group
6.
fund if we need to buy something big?
With Cassandra, that is.
Yeah, that should divide out fairly well. Okay, so 50 gold each. Everyone can pocket 50 gold. That leaves 25 gold over for the group. Any objections?
Thank you kindly.
Cradius. Oh, fuck it.
Sorry, how much gold was it? Sorry,
50 gold each.
50 gold each.
50 gold each. Okay.
Does that include me?
Yeah, it does. I was like,
Yeah.
that
Why
fight
are
was
you doing
really
that
hairy.
big?
Well, because it was kind of like us rescuing him. Like
He was
Masan hesitated for a brief second and said like, "You should be paying us," but like, nah.
Is
that's not-
it including the orc?
No. So the silvers. Let's see. Divide that by. Let's divide that by.
Yeah, that is including Cass, but he earned it too.
Cass, we're paying Cass. Cass is
Yeah.
doing invaluable service.
Damn right.
Guys, let's say 80 silver each.
Okay.
So,
Um,
80.
Cradius, no. Okay, that works out really even. Everyone gets a cut of silver as well. And we will 80 copper each. Cradius, you're losing your copper, just so we can keep things.
Fine by me. I wasn't expecting anything.
So 80 you said?
Yeah, another 80.
So we
My
have
total was-
25. We have 25 gold and 60 copper in the guild. In
That's
in the
actually
campaign, in the group fund.
that's actually quite a bit of weight. Just
Yeah,
all those
7.28 weight for me.
Well,
and
um,
silver.
honestly, let's just use the ship as storage for the time being.
Well, I can still hold.
Oh yeah,
on,
yeah, it
so-
doesn't make me overweight.
We
I
can
think.
cash in silver and copper when we're in port.
I really want a shiny platinum coin.
Oh god, I gotta do maths. I'm like, fuck. Yeah.
Fuck doing maths. I haven't done maths in a long time.
Well, are we kind of at the end
Oh, no, I
anyways?
don't.
We can kind of like figure out. Well, yeah, no, it's fine to figure it out now.
Yeah, I'm muting myself by the way, so you know.
No problem. That's it, I think, for loot management. I think it was a case of does anyone want to do stuff during the downtime, during travel?
I have nothing to do.
How long
Okay.
would the travel be?
It's like 4
Um,
days, I think.
4 days? Hmm.
Altogether,
Roughly.
it'll be roughly 5-ish days from when you left. Cass suspects.
Well, I don't know. I kind of would start like writing my observations in a book, and I'd also
Yeah.
like meditate and try to, I don't know, get in touch with the Raven Queen, but it's probably not gonna happen.
Okay.
Or just like meditate on the Raven Queen for some sort of guidance or inspiration.
Okay.
That's always something you can think about for next for next session. You don't. Have
By the way, are you doing that on the ship on like are you doing the in the open where everyone can see it or not?
He's only meditating. Can't read his thoughts.
He's meditating? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was like praying in a sense.
Oh,
Doing like
yeah,
a
just-
ritual or something.
That's kind of how I pray, meditate.
Okay, no, then I can't see it. Okay, no, that's fine.
Vilson, make a charisma check.
Okay. Just a straight up charisma check.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Is this in the daytime or at night?
I mean, I do it during both.
Or all the time? Okay.
Like, not all the time, but often.
Yeah. In this evening, as it's beginning to get dark, the sun has gone below the horizon, and the stars are coming out. You feel it get colder. And when you end your meditation, you're not sure how much time has passed. From your perspective, it feels like it got colder suddenly. But part of you doubts it.
Like, it feels like it just suddenly I got like kind of overwhelmed by that coldness, but then like when I start recollecting a bit, like it like gradually gotten colder, actually, but my perception of it.
Yeah, more time has passed than you expected.
So like he lost time.
In a way, but it's hard to put your finger on.
And I can't recall anything more about it other than it was getting colder.
Yes, you felt the cold much more.
Is it still like lingering within me, or was it
not
just?
in a bad way? It's still cold. Just you.
Okay.
You noticed the cold.
I just kind of hold on to that sensation and focus on it.
It is a familiar cold. Anything else?
Yeah. Just during maybe like 2 or 3 hours every day, San is going to fill up some of her empty potion flasks and vials, probably the ones that are in the worst condition. Fill them up with a bit of seawater, and we're going to practice catch.
Okay, interesting. Sure.
This is literally Masan's practicing her throwing arm.
Yeah, I like that.
I want to work towards proficiency in throwing arms.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you practicing with?
I would probably say it's worth practicing with everyone because catching is part of this.
So we start with a rock instead of a potion bottle.
Because I want it to be the same.
Weight.
It's same weight, same shape, same material.
I mean, how many vials do you have? Like, that's gonna probably waste a lot of them.
Oh, I'll probably break. I don't want to break any more than like 10, but I have a few dozen, and I can always buy more. I'm sitting on 90 gold here. I can buy a few more. I can buy some more glassware. Plus, I've probably had this glassware for a long time, so it's probably you know.
Yeah, I kind of forgot you had like a tower of a backpack.
Yeah, and also just like I've been looking all of my shit around for a very long time, and don't always have the gold to spare on getting fancy new equipment. So I'm really not particularly attached to these. Like, I'm definitely not going to get to the point where I don't have enough flasks to make my daily potions. You know. So I'll definitely be keeping like at least 6, but I'm more than happy if some break or end up in the ocean.
Okay, let's do 3 for now. 3 checks.
Okay, so what I was thinking, the best way to do this might actually be me setting up an actual attack macro. So it would be
a dexterity check.
It would be a dexterity check with proficiency once I gain.
Yes. You're working towards proficiency.
Yeah. So I guess I can just make some dex checks now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I want to roll my d20. Okay, so that's an 11.
Okay. Who is catching?
Oh,
I'll do it.
yeah, Alvin. Like, this is something I'd be practicing with all day, so that could be my checks
This
with
one will still
Alvin.
up.
Yeah.
So you're right. You're throwing. What do I need to do? Do I need to try and catch?
I was thinking we could make a system where the higher attack I roll, the lower the DC is to catch.
Yes.
That way, a good
calculating
catch
that
can
in
make
my
up
head
for a
right now.
bad throw and vice versa.
Yeah, I'm already making that up in my head.
Yay!
Yeah, I was just trying to think of what number.
So what do I roll? Or is it, I think it's a
Dex save, I think. I think Dex save makes
Yeah,
sense because
Dex save makes
the
sense.
people who would have proficiency in Dex saves would be the people with the best reactions.
Let's see,
I was almost
dexterity
thinking
save.
acrobatics, but Dex save's gonna be closer.
Oh, can't see it. Let me grab it. That's a 16 plus 3. So I catch with a 19.
See, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking making it maybe add up to 30.
Yeah, I was wondering like 25 minus 11.
Yeah, 30 is like a lot.
14 DC.
30 is a lot, but 20, I guess maybe
25.
making it add up to 25, the throw and the catch adding up to 25 could be the system.
Yeah.
Maybe like increasing like every foot past a certain range increases it by every 5 feet.
Yeah.
We can write
Yeah.
that out. I'll do my other two throws, probably with Cass and Cradius.
Happy to oblige.
So that's a 12.
I'm the best at catching.
Well, I would be catching with everybody. It's just the rolls.
We can do 4 or whatever.
Yeah.
Do I need to be making rolls?
Yes, make a dexterity saving.
Oh shit.
I caught all the bottles.
You need to hit 13.
Okay. That's a 10 minus 1, it's a 9.
Okay, so Cradius has got Butterfingers. Good.
Okay, yes.
So we lose a few. We lose a few with Cradius.
You lose a few on the side of the bow or off the edge of the bow. One of them Cradius almost catches and then it slips out the edge. Yes.
Hey man, you don't throw a lot of things on the walls, that's all I'm saying.
It's very
No,
true.
it's
You're not
very
used
true.
to catching objects going
Cradius
this
can
kind of
just
trajectory.
get it again, jump in the water.
Yeah, I could if you want.
True, yeah. That'll definitely save some. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
because they would sink, but they wouldn't sink like dead weights because they are filled up with water.
Yeah, it would take time.
You would maybe be able to catch them then.
I was actually gonna ask, but yeah, my mouse is just over the dexterity button and it
Yeah, I'm
twitched.
practicing with
that's the
everyone.
one.
So my throw for you would be a natural 20. Wow!
Oh shit!
Wow! Holy shit! That's
We're
so
the
pro.
ultimate team, potion throwing team.
You practice twice the number of throws, and you don't drop a single one.
Felsen, you're my man. I'm throwing to you.
I'm looking on incomplete and utter shame. at this.
Bertha, yo, can you catch a 9? You need to hit 16 or higher.
Oh?
Yeah, that'll do it. Nice.
Oh, perfect. Early on, one of them falls short and smashes on the deck. But other than that, perfect.
I've got a 11 for Kath.
Do you want me to roll cast?
I'm already in there.
Okay.
Cass might also be better.
Whoa.
Yeah, look at that.
Not the best.
Okay, so that's really good to know. So Alvin and Bertha and Velzen, you are my potion catchers.
Got it.
If I need to get a potion from point A to point B fast, that's how I'm doing it.
Perfect. Okay.
Can I
I'll
give
say-
myself an attack with proficiency?
I would say not yet.
Okay, fair enough.
Over the course of the journey, you do make. You were getting there.
Yay.
I want
possible.
when we have so many. Oh, sorry. What?
Yeah, Dex +1 for now.
Okay, perfect.
Since
The only
it's
thing I would
significant
do
attack.
during like the speed up version is offer Velzen swimming lessons if he wants them.
No, I got the ring. I'm fine.
Well, if you're sure.
Actually, that's a thing. Velzen, do you test it?
I don't like how you asked that, but sure.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I totally tested it.
Okay.
I'm gonna dive in ahead of him just to make sure nothing happens.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. It's been since you got here. It's a lot hotter than the weather you're used to.
Like
when
any
you step
weather
in the
here
water-
would be harder, I think.
Yeah, when you step in the water, it's a nice, refreshing cool in your feet.
Very nice. I might just
feel-
walk along the ship from now on.
You feel your body like moving up and down as the waves move you. Yeah, very, very weird sensation for Belzen, I imagine.
Ah, I like this. This is nice.
Yeah, it's
Water
even
ain't so
better
scary,
inside the water.
No, I'll pass. Thank you.
It's
Roll a
really
dex saving
refreshing.
throw.
Can I
Wait,
like actually activate it under the water and I'll put it up top, or?
Do you want to do that?
I'll hold on to like the ladder up to the ship, and I'll try to sink in and then sink up again.
Hey, don't worry, I'm right here with you.
Okay. So you drop below the water and then turn up. Okay. Immediately as you activate it, you were shot up to the surface.
Shit.
A very
Well, I'll be damned.
like you move in a flash, and you jump up even a few inches off the water.
All right, yeah, this is very effective.
Nicely done.
Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. I would
Just to
be.
check.
I guess I would. With Masan, I would try and figure out the names of our pirate crew that we are gonna be in. Try and get things organized, like trying to get
Get the
the
story.
right, get get into character, you know, create the character around it.
I assume I would be involved in this meeting as well.
Yeah.
What about the shadow slicers?
That sounds really dumb.
No,
I
that's
like
not. That's not a pirate name. It's too. I don't know, self-serious. It would be more like the rum
Captain Masan's
punchers.
crew.
The rum punchers.
What is rum?
The pirate drink.
Why would you punch rum?
Doesn't matter. It's not. Logic isn't the point. It's
It's
yeah.
just stuff you do.
Like, I'm looking over and nodding at Velzen, like, this guy fucking gets it. I don't.
And okay, so Cradius, do you have a beard, by the way?
I do.
Okay, what color is your beard?
Green.
Okay, your kelp beard.
Kelp beard.
Yep,
Yeah.
your kelp beard. And Alvin,
Can I just say I'm
your-
Cradius?
probably not the best idea.
Why?
You need to
have you
have
ever
a
heard?
fake name because you're a pirate now.
Yeah, have you ever heard of
Oh.
the word subterfuge?
No.
Deceit, deception.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
That's what we're doing.
Okay. But I still don't see what the problem with them knowing my name is if we're gonna kill them. But whatever, man. You're the boss here. I'll do as you say.
Okay. We'll maybe circle back around to if Cradius can be Cradius. I think Kelpbeard is more effective, and at the end of the day, we are selling a lie.
Like he starts to like
Alvin,
mouth it to himself. He's like, "Help me."
Alvin, you're Clackers.
Like,
You got it worse
I
than
like
I
it.
did.
I like it. I like it.
And I'll be Abok.
No, you're fucking creepy snake lady.
What better way to say creepy snake lady than Captain Abok?
Fucking snake.
APOC? Or ABOK?
A-B-O-K.
B-O-K. ABOK.
Is that like an Arbok pun?
It is.
That's what I was thinking.
It's exactly what it is.
That sounds so familiar.
Captain Arbok, I love it.
Abok. Like it's like Ahab, but
Pokemon.
but Pokemon.
So I mean, I like in the alter self spell, I'd mainly just change the color of my skin and remove the glowing eyes, and just like have normal eye color, maybe like brown, whatever.
Yeah, just be like a brown skinned elf or something.
Oh, I kind of like his eyes. They're pretty cool.
Yeah, and dead giveaways. Remember that.
Yeah. So yeah, I'll just have the same defining features. I probably can get rid of my piercing and stuff, so I still have like the piercing through my jawbone, and I probably still gonna have the straw hat to block
I
out
really
the light.
doubt they'll have been able to see your piercing.
Well,
I
yeah.
think the eyes and maybe the grey skin and elf ears are about as far as they got with identifying you. It was the middle of the night and it was human guards. Humans don't see very well at night.
Yeah.
Wait, they can't see in the dark?
But yeah, I was
Not very
thinking
well.
like for the name, like a straw hat and the
That's
piercing could
pretty
be like
disappointing.
defining features.
You honestly don't really need a name because you're just going to be waiting on the beach with Cass.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see.
Like Kravius.
You can think of a name though. If you think of a name, let us know.
Kravius
Hmm.
was
Maybe
going
Mugivara?
through one of the books he's brought with him, and he goes, "Ah, that's what we'll call you, Jeff. I like that name. Jeff,
Yeah.
the pirate man."
Yeah, I like that too.
Jeff's a good pirate's name. Jeff is
Well,
a good.
what book,
definitely.
What book is that?
Oh, it's a fictional book. I hand him the book. It's written in primordial. I'm not sure if you'll be able to read it.
In my tongue, it's called 22 Jump Street.
No,
I'm a
I
jam.
I can't read this.
I
But
didn't
thank
think
you.
you could. I mean, it is our language after all. Nobody'd be able to speak this apart from us.
Uh,
I start speaking in Celestial.
I start speaking in Elvish.
Yeah, I can
Yeah, me
understand
too.
that.
Oh, that's real interesting. Well, I kind of figured
I
that maybe.
think I might have Elvish.
I
I
kind of
do.
figured you guys would be able to
Oh
speak
my
that
God.
language. When everybody in my
I thought we
city-
three had secret language now, but they're like everyone knows it.
Elvish.
If there's ever a time you don't want to hear,
Elves are almost as common and basic.
everybody from my tribe can speak 2 languages that are taught from birth, but when I was coming up to the surface, I was told that y'all don't speak my languages, so I very quickly learned how to speak a bit of Common and a bit of Elvish. I was told there was a lot of those people. up here.
Most people speak Common. Elvish is, I think, just a coincidence between us.
Yeah.
It's a very useful language to know when traveling.
Or to be fair, my people did call the language Human Elvish, but I can correct that when I get back home.
It's everything to like human something and human something.
That's what my people who've been to the surface said before. I only had so much to go on. Oh, they were revered as great scholars as well. Now I'm just thinking they're a bunch of dumb fucks.
I need to go, by the way, guys.
To be fair, the surface is
problem.
kind of defined
I
by
think-
humans.
I think that's everything we wanted to do. Just assuming that if it ever starts raining, we'll take the sails down immediately and
Yes, sure
get them
thing.
indoors. Just make our way over, assuming we don't get attacked or any major event happen. I think that's it. I think we should be getting in port.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sure.
I will
Um,
let you guys go. Just keep going. It's fine with me. Good
No.
night, guys. And
I was
have
actually
a
going to
good-
ask if we could end it now. To be honest with you, because I want to go.
Yeah,
get
yeah,
up
I'm
after
good with
watch
that.
Critical Role.
I have one more thing, but that
Oh,
can wait
yeah.
till next week.
Okay.
So that's
Okay.
fine.
Okay.
Alright, yeah, we'll do that then.
Nice. Cool.
Yay!
Yay!
We got our first magic item
Woohoo.
and a
Yay.
payday.
Multiple magic items.
Magic items.
What multiple? I thought it was just the.
We got the eyeball.
Oh,
we have,
yeah, the eyeball.
We have a scroll and a scroll case, which is waterproof and all that kind of things, and we have the ring. Anyways, I'm off. Bye bye.
Yeah, man.
Frank.
See you, Frank.
Right, I'm going to watch Game of Thrones. See you later, motherfucker.
Have fun, man. I'm gonna do that too. Actually, I need to catch up a bit, but yeah, I'm gonna binge it.
I'm gonna go and cleanse my body.
Alright. See you guys.
I don't know why I said that. Ignore me. Right, see you.